Thanks. Hello, everyone, for the final game of the Venture Maidens D&D Block Party stream event that is going on. I've been led to believe that we are closing in on $10,000. So in standard me fashion, if we get to 10,000, besides the intermittently terrible things I will do all along the way, and you guys know I will do terrible things. I will take requests, whatever you want me to do. It can be in this stream, it can be another stream. Tanya and I have to do a cursed goose trip to Avernus that we owe the people, yes. and many other things that are pending. So, yes. So if we get to 10,000, it is all on you guys. You tell us what's going to happen, because we will be benefiting the Trevor Project. And if you would, Omega, if you don't mind, would you speak to the Trevor Project and why it's so important?
Yeah, so the Trevor Project is an awesome organization. They are the world's largest suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for LGBTQIA, all that stuff, young people. They save lives by supporting and giving help to those who might not be able to get help in any other place, maybe a family or whatever the case may be. They're the place that you can go and get help guaranteed. So please, 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 please donate, donate, donate. Donate whether you want to destroy us in game or to help or both. But either way, donate, because that money goes to a good place.
Thank you very much. Me being classic me, I'm going to break the fourth wall and talk to our production overlords. Do we need to cycle our cameras to repair this, or would you like me to keep going?
It's fixed.
Excellent. Cool. Hey, groovy. I cannot see the Twitch overlay. I do not know. If you would like to be able to influence the outcome of this game, again, we are taking donations, as you might have caught on to. I believe this is going to be there if you look in chat, but also $20 gives advantage to a player of your choice, up to and including me. $30 gives a natural 20 to a player of your choice, up to and including me. 100, draw a card from the deck of many things, which everyone knows there are no negative repercussions from ever. Nothing bad ever happens with a draw from the deck of many things, so you should pay for lots of them. And at $500, a boss monster appears. Now, I've done a few of these things before. I've had the Dark Lady Tiamat show up. We've had a Sararak show up riding a green Dracolich. We've had the Tarask show up. I got an idea for what's going to show up here, but if you donate $500, you can also tell me who's going to show up, and I promise to be relentlessly horrible. And I'll sweeten the pot. You donate the $500 to have a boss monster appear. The boss monster can show up and be on their side if you want. So maybe it is not just a relentless scourge. Maybe they get an epic NPC friend to help them with the terrible thing that's about to happen.
Bring on the dire flump.
Let's do it.
The dire flump.
Dire flump.
Oh my God.
Now, I would just like to say, one of the wonders of technology is when we do games like this is I can send pictures. So I'm emailing all of you reference images for what's about to happen. Chat, I want you to watch their faces as they open the email that is coming out and seeing stuff. It's cool. It's no pressure. Yeah, it's no pressure.
I was good, and I closed my email, and now I have to go back and look at my email.
Nope.
I'm super anxious.
Oh no.
Okay, I see you now. Oh, what's happening? What is happening?
No, I don't.
Yo,
Yes.
This is cool as heck.
Wait.
Oh no, I'm excited.
Oh wait, this looks really familiar.
Oh wow.
I love it.
So with that being said, let's just do our quick introduction here of who you are playing. This is, of course, a level 20 campaign that will be fine. It's going to be fine. Don't even worry about it. So, yes, I will go in the order in which you all are on my screen. So, CB.
Oh, hi, my name is Omega, also known as the Critical Party across all social media channels. I am the creator of the hashtag BlackAF Roundtable, which is a cool opportunity for Black creators to talk about some real stuff. And I've also worked for Critical Role. I'm the unofficial free agent of the tabletop community because I jump everywhere and come in when people want me. Today, I will be playing Kuzima. He is a dragonborn druid of the Lord of Fire. Who's the Lord of Fire? Even he doesn't know, but it doesn't matter. That's what I'm playing.
You are a tabletop mercenary, and I'm for it.
Ooh, I'm still using that tabletop mercenary.
There you go. That one's on the house. You can have Tanya.
Hi, I'm Tanya, also known as Cypher everywhere, and I am playing a level 20 version of Lysa Storio, my paladin from Rivals of Waterdeep. You can find me there on Sundays. Also Sunday evenings, usually Dave and I are playing Aegon, which is a bunch of Greek and Roman mythology. And then in July, I will be GMing Dragon Age again over on the Wandering DMs channel.
Yes, and we're both she is directly rocking her Bard and Barbarian swag. I'm indirectly, like James Bond, quick change, rocking my Bard and Barbarian swag. Lysa.
That's me. I am Lysa Penrose. I am a D&D writer, streamer, and brand manager for a platform called Dungeon Masters Guild, where you can publish your own D&D creations. Today, I am playing my character, Mercy Albrecht, your heart of the party, from D&D shows like Tales from the Mist and Hell's Bells from the past. She is a tiefling storm sorceress. Level 20. I can fly, and I can cast touch spells at range. I'm so ready for this.
That's literally the bad touching. So yes, it's fine. Sage.
Hi, what's up? I'm Sage. I'm a regular player here on the Venture Maidens. Today I'll be playing Kara Brynhilda, your dwarven barbarian cleric.
We've already gotten one deck of mini draw, and I like where this is headed. But yes, more. Again, no negative repercussions. There's only good things in this deck. It's just it might be good for me, but it is only good. I'm shuffling it up because we had a mixed bag, shall we say, last session. All right, Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond, which basically means I try to help people play D&D wherever I can. I'm playing a level 20 version of Orkira Ildrex, who is my cleric on Beyond Heroes. She is a gold dragonborn cleric of the Phoenix who is excited to meet Kuzima. She also has big wings and a lot of burn scars and is just trying to keep people alive.
And last but certainly not least, Mr. Bachmann.
Oh no, absolutely the least. But I'm Mike Bachmann. I'm playing a character that I'm saving for a future project called Wally the Terrible. It's TH' terrible. It causes a lot of confusion. He's not the terrible. It's the terrible. He's fine. I promise. He's fine. You can find me on the Greetings Adventurers podcast, formerly known as Drunks and Dragons. Really happy to be here.
Excellent. And with that, let us get to it. We already have a card, so I am going to let you draw it now, Miss Lauren Urban, and I will introduce the narrative at a dramatically appropriate moment. So, what
first card, first one, whatever the first.
Just let fate decide.
Right away. Yep. Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm sure Orkira's gonna be really happy with whatever she gets. She's had no bad experiences with the deck of many things. None.
It's. We go way back, Lauren, and I'm just going to tell you, this one is not terrible. Orkira, you find yourself running through a cave, separated from your companions. This horrific ancient worm put up a much greater fight than anyone expected. Its terrible roars echoing through all the caverns as you run frantically trying to escape from its poison gas. And you come around the corner and you see a room full of diamonds, huge bags of diamonds.
How far is the worm behind me?
You're not sure. It seems like it's fighting some distance. You probably have about time to grab one bag's worth.
One bag? Oh, thank the Phoenix. And I'm going to turn around and head back to my friends.
And as you turn around, you just see a pair of reptilian eyes that just say, "Die." And there's a bright flash of light.
Well, crap.
Orkira, I know it's going to green screen out for some of these, but you have drawn the gem card. So you got 50 diamonds, 50 gems. There you go.
Needed that.
How much are they worth? Are they enough to actually bring people back to life is all I care about.
They are res-worthy gems. Yes, they are res-worthy gems.
Nice.
Bless.
Yes.
Fate Fate decided that that was the case.
Oh.
All of you spread across the plains, legendary adventurers in your own right, have found yourselves at the last moment, the last stand. Celise, you stand vigilant in Avernus, holding the walls of the temple against an oncoming demonic horde as the clerics scramble to try and purify and redeem this temple, knowing that by the might of Tyr, you will not take one step back, no matter how hard they press. Kuzima, you find yourself on the other side of this self-same battle as the Lord of Fire wills you cleanse this place of these invaders, these parasites that must be purged. And yet they fight so hard, it may be beyond even your strength to be able to remove them. Mercy, you fly through the air as catapults and ballistae fly up towards you, shooting your beams and bolts down as they get closer and closer, and you realize there will be no escape from this battle this time. This is very much where your story ends. Kara, you run through the forest as everything burns and flames brightly around you. Bears and deer and wildlife cry out in pain as it is inescapable. And as you turn and the wall of fire closes in all directions, you reach for your necklace and find yourself almost unconsciously murmuring a small prayer. And Wally, the Terrible, you stand in the gallows. Thousands of eyes looking at you. Hands bound. Mouth covered. You have pulled your last trick. And as you look at the hooded man that comes towards you with the noose, you have to admit, even though you'd never say it out loud, you kind of brought this upon yourself. And all of you see a bright flash of light. And you feel cold and darkness and shaking as everything is chaotic. And you see sparks flying. And some of you have been through the plains. You know what the afterlife feels like. This is not it. You're on some bizarre vessel that is shaking and rumbling, and klaxons go off in all directions. And as you look around, you see strange compatriots there. What does Kuzima look like?
Kuzima, you see a red dragonborn, but he is almost a dark crimson. Actually, the color, like in between here, is what his coloration is. Super dark, still red, but dark. He is wearing really, well, at this point, ragged and used scale mail that is smoldering out with billows of black smoke. You see a cloak around him that is burned and crisp. Still works somehow, but it is definitely on its last leg, at least visually. He has a lyre on his side that he uses every now and then. What's important is you see a small little fiery salamander sitting on his shoulder that kind of stays there and does as he pleases. He has a big scar on his eye. And yeah. Oh, and at this point, he also has a mask is currently up above his head. He'll pull it down when necessary. That is also the shape of a red dragon. And some other stuff, but that's what you see. He's about 6 foot, well, what did we say? 6'5" big boy. And yeah, that's him.
What does Celise look like?
Celise is a very tall, brown-skinned human female. She has her hair in locks, but they are pulled back in a French braid. She is wearing mithril armor that has seen some battle since she was just pulled away from the temple. A very large shield with the symbol of Tyr and a long sword. And if you notice it, she's got a silver chain around her neck, and you can catch a glimpse of a wedding ring or some kind of ring that is there. And as she's running around, you'll see that.
All of you are physically restored, although you look filthy, beaten, bloodstained, and even bruised. Your health has been mystically restored. Although you all clearly look like you've been through the ringer, what does Mercy look like?
Mercy is a tiefling standing on hooved feet. She's wearing a blue ball gown that is like all torn on the bottom, revealing her hooves. And her fur and skin are deathly white. Her eyes are silver, flashing sort of like lightning behind a curtain. And perhaps her most prominent feature is a single horn that arches from her forehead in the shape of a scythe.
And what does Kara look like?
Kara is a mountain dwarf standing at about 4.5 feet tall, and she has this head of unyielding, like corkscrew, fiery red curls that perched on top you see is like this very typical Viking helmet, and she bears this shield that has encrusted these elemental inspired gems with the symbol of Moradin emblazoned on it, and she wears this shining mithril half plate armor.
All right, and what does Orkira look like?
Orkira would be kind of an intimidating dragonborn, as she has bright gold scales tempered by multiple burn marks from years and decades, just scars all over. She's got giant wings that protrude from her back and a tail that wraps around, also burnt and worn. She's wearing a mixture of scale and leathers that have been altered to be able to accommodate all these extra spikes and weird just protrusions that she has, but she has a bit of a grin on her face, kind of a welcoming grin, and she moves with a little bit of awkwardness that belies all of this danger. And at her side, she's got a leather-bound book that has a embossed phoenix on the top of it, and she'd probably at this moment be eyeing Celise in a bit of recognition.
And again, last but not least, you all see Wally standing there with his hands clearly bound in front of him in thick ropes, hand and foot bound. But otherwise, what does Wally look like?
Wally looks like he has been on a desert island for quite some time. You definitely get the impression that though all of us look very disheveled, Wally definitely looked like this for before whatever terrible things happened to him. He is a halfling monk, so he's standing at just the cusp of 3 feet. So looking up at Kara with admiration for the just the astounding height.
And yes, Orkira and Celise, some years have passed since you've taken each other in, but there is a glint of recognition there as your eyes fall upon each other. You have met before.
Celise!
Orkira, what happened? Why are we here?
Those are excellent questions. Who are the rest of you? And anyone know where we are?
Oh, Wally, what did you get yourself into this time?
Just same old. You know me.
Is this are you the reason we're here?
No, not. I would never. I didn't do any of this. I'm just as confused as all of you.
My name is Mercy, and what domain is this?
Domain?
Yes, domains. I get sent through the plains, I kill a Dark Lord, and then I move on. Are you the Dark Lord? And I'm going to point at Wally.
No, not the Dark Lord. I get that a lot. Don't worry, but no, it's not me.
Mercy Albrecht. And I kind of put my claw out, even though your hands are tied.
I kind of turn my back to reach up and grab.
Kara will use her sword to cut your bindings and set you free.
Yeah,
that feels good.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
Yeah, they're thick ropes, but non-magical. Yes, yes, Elise.
What? You're just letting him free? We don't know why he's tied up?
Oh, I mean, we go way back. It's gotta be fine. And if it's not, we'll kill him.
Your name is Wally.
It'll be fine.
While they're talking, Kuzima's silent and looking around, trying to figure out why he's not in a massive fire right now, and where he is.
Your salamander is miserable, Kuzima. You are very far removed from the fire, but there is nothing elemental about this place. It is about as artificial as it gets.
Why would we be dropped in a place like this?
Like Dark Lord, I just said.
I'll look over at Celise. You think it's Averin again? I'll look at Mercy. Do you think Averin's a Dark Lord?
Maybe. Says, does it seem like the entire world revolves around him for some reason?
Yeah.
Probably a Dark Lord.
Yeah.
I look over. Sorry. I look over at Orkira, and I don't know them, but I've heard of someone who resembles. Long time ago.
I will say at this point in your lives, you're all storied heroes. So those of you that haven't met each other yet, I will give history checks. You can just on your own roll for each person. I'd say if you get above an 18, you've at least heard the name. If you roll a 1, you successfully disbelieve. You're like, that's not a thing.
I just rolled for Wally. I rolled a 1 and I have a -1. So I rolled a 0. So I don't even believe he exists.
Yeah,
I don't even see him.
The Phoenix is testing you, Orkira. Like, that's not, no one that small is a thing.
Orkira.
Nope. Kara definitely rolled a 1.
Was Kara, Celise? Let's see about Celise. That's a 20 for Celise.
I will just say this one thing. If you roll a 1, if you also choose to believe something that is super not true, that is also fine.
Wow.
Mercy.
So 2 things here. One is that even though Orkira doesn't know me, I definitely rolled a 19 for Orkira. Yeah. So I am 100% sure of who you are. But here's the weird thing is that I lost track and I rolled a 5 on myself.
Okay, here's the thing, Wally. You super
existential.
Thought you were about to die, so maybe this is the afterlife. Also, Orkira, maybe this is the Dark Lord. This is the place the Dark Lord would hide, like an unassuming gnome. You know, everybody thinks the Dark Lord would be this huge, menacing thing. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Wally the Terrible is a Dark Lord-ish name.
Who?
Wally the Terrible.
Oh, okay, I get
Wally.
this. It's not the Terrible. It's the Terrible. It's a family name. I'm a great guy, I promise you.
We do not have time to care about names right now. We need to figure out why we've been plucked from our respective places in a place so unnatural, even the Lord of Fire could not get here.
All of you give me dex checks.
Oh.
Ooh. Is it against something I can see?
Wait, check or save?
Check.
16.
I'm going to guidance myself.
All right. 16. 14.
Oh, when do we get to use those nat 20s?
I say those for
combat. You have a lot of them.
I was about to say I don't want to be meta, but this one is not. This one will not be terrible if you don't make it. I'll tell you that. I'll give you that much of a heads up.
That's good because. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say 23.
23.
Orkira is looking at the walls and remembering way back when she was on a spaceship for 3 months and got a 2.
Kara got a 19.
So only Kuzima got above a 20.
Yeah, I got a hot 5. So
the Dragonborn stands there saying, "Even the Dark Lord cannot reach us." Boom! And everything shifts, and he just sort of sinks into it dramatically. And the rest of you go hurtling across the room, just thrown to the ground. Like essentially everything goes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to start flying because I can just do that. I have a fly speed of 60 so that I don't fall anymore.
All right. You're like, oh, nope. No, that's it.
Forgot I can do these.
You in everything sort of stays on this like shy trajectory. It's like the room just kind of goes and still kind of stays catty corner afterwards.
Well,
and you hear,
the world is moving and screaming.
I've heard this before. I've heard that noise before. I recognize these walls. We're not in a place. We're on a boat in space.
I'm sorry, what?
We're on a boat.
Boat.
Yeah, it's a really big boat in space. They call
What
it
the hell is space?
What is a space?
You know when you look up and you see the stars?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, actually, I'm from Ravenloft. No.
That to everybody else, and then pauses and looks back at Mercy and goes, "Wait, what?"
What?
Yeah,
You mean where it's gray?
It's like Seattle.
Yeah, it's like Seattle, except you can't see the Space Needle. No. So like,
It's a
the
needle?
the place between worlds.
Okay. Yes.
It kind of sucks. Also, I've heard that noise. It usually means things are going wrong.
Could I
Oh,
use
boy.
my dwarven stone cutting to figure out maybe what kind of craftsmanship or that might lead me to believe who made this?
Absolutely. Do you have to roll, or is it an intuitive thing?
It's basically a history roll.
You can roll it.
Sweet. Ooh, hot dang. That is a 27.
I will tell you, the one house rule that I play with here is a 1 always fails and a 20 always succeeds, even on skill checks. As you sort of like run your hand over this iron, it is metal, but it is wrought in a way that you have never seen before. Everything here is completely unnatural.
I got nothing, y'all. This is some unnatural stuff.
Well, the last time I was on a ship like this, it was created by mind flayers, which extra suck. Well, we should find out where the noise is coming from and figure out. Probably wherever the noise is coming from is what's going wrong with the ship, which is why we're here.
As you guys are talking to each other, you start to hear.
Do I know what that sound is supposed to be?
You sound space.
Do I know what that sound is supposed to be?
Let me rephrase that. With my passive perception, can I figure out where it's coming from and what it is?
As the room is sort of like on its side now, it is what is a chamber that is now sort of above you. What would have been a chamber out of the room is now a chamber above you. It's coming from that direction.
Is it possible to climb up to that chamber? Or are we too far? Are we tilted too far?
Yeah, no, you can't. You kind of got to like silly walk it a little bit. I say you're about half speed because it is, kind of on its side right now, but it is not like, vertical. Like you can kind of, you can start heading that direction.
I would like to start flying.
Okay.
If I could.
Yep, you can. Those of you that can fly, it's nothing. Those of you that can fly, give me a perception check. Those of you that are crawling, you can't quite see it yet. Presumably, Orkira's flying as well.
Oh, yeah. I got 25.
17.
If it-
7.
If it feels like I need to fly, I will wild shape into something that can fly. But if not, I'm just gonna walk.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, again, it's slow going, but you do kind of have to.
And I would be helping
Orkira.
anybody, like, as we're doing this, if it looks like anybody's going to slip or something. Wait. Except for Wally, because I don't believe he exists.
No, right, exactly. This again, tricked by the Dark Lord. I'm telling you. Yeah, he's Asmodeus. Count on it. Orkira, as you sort of like glide up a little bit, because you have been in a similar place before, you hear the source of those sounds, and you realize what it is as you look up ahead. There are about 5 bodies that are dead, that are just sliding down the hallway. They're not walking like undead. They're essentially just sliding, and they're leaving a blood trail on the hallway as they're coming your direction. Like,
Oh,
wasteful.
I will quickly fly up to at least stop them from falling on top of my new friends and hold them back until everybody can climb up.
it's kind of after she touches it for a second, you guys see a couple of blood trickles come down, and that's what it is.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh.
What do the bodies look like? Are they like human or not human or whatever?
Most of them look like they've been burned. A couple of them have hunks of metal that look like shrapnel. Even though you all have not been on a vessel like this before, you've all experienced ship-to-ship combat before, so you know what shrapnel does to a body. There's just like odd like pieces of metal jutting out of them. And there's several different kinds of sentience. Of the 5 bodies, there's 2 humans and 3 elves, but they all look very pale. Not necessarily underdark pale, but it is clear these people have not gotten a lot of sun.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, Elise.
So for their clothing, are they wearing armor? Do they look like we would know them as soldiers, no matter this weird ship we're on?
They look like a crew of some sort. They're all wearing the same kind of like jumpsuity thing. There is an insignia on it, but it's one none of you recognize.
Okay. You think there's something up there?
Who are you asking?
Everybody, the group.
Yes. I don't think so. I didn't say anything.
Could be something dangerous, and maybe that is why we are here. To help these people. I mean, not these people specifically.
Well, I can help these people if I. Well, no, it's not really. I don't know if we have the time right now. We'll have to come back.
Wally, as if nobody didn't already know this, checks the pulse on. Oh, these guys are dead.
Yeah, the metal sticking out of them kind of gave that away, Wally.
Do I get the sense that
it's
any
of these good to double check?
Did any of these people just die within the last minute?
They're dead recently. Again, Orkira's been in battle. Like, you feel like they were killed in this battle. Like, something's going on. I mean, you hear the klaxons and the explosions and things. But they didn't die like in the last minute. No, they probably died in the last 10 to 15. Okay. They're still warm to the touch.
You mentioned they had burns on them because I am so connected to fire. Can I tell what exactly burned them, or like what it was? Just like an explosion? Was it something specific?
You can give me either insight or perception, whichever's higher.
They're both the same, and I'm going to give myself guidance because I can. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's a 32.
Nice.
Well, you need a 30 to do an impossible task. At least 2 of them have been killed by electricity. You've seen bodies that have been hit with lightning before, but they've been almost cooked by electricity, not an open flame.
Gotcha. They seem to have been hit by some form of lightning, electricity, something.
Well, I didn't do it, I don't think.
I don't think you did, and neither did I assume that you did. The point is, something up here did that.
Well, if someone hit them with Thunderous Smite, that could have done it.
Spoken like a paladin, yes?
Yes.
This is him going, oh, I understand. Now I'm putting the outfit together.
As Kazima glances at Celise in Draconic, Orkira will say to Kazima, I've met her before. She's really nice and really strong, so she's pretty cool.
She seems fine. Seems like a capable warrior.
Oh,
As do you, Orkira.
Oh, hi. Have we met before?
We haven't, but you met. If I remember correctly, they call themselves the BFGs.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Harold and how are they doing? Did you see them recently? It's been a while.
I have not seen them since we destroyed the Xanathos layer.
Oh, that was you? Oh, I heard stories about that. That was amazing.
We'll talk more after this, assuming we stay alive. And I switch back to common.
Yeah.
So
any of you that speak Draconic understood that. If not, they just went full parcel tongue for a moment.
Mercy just kind of turns to Kara and is like,
yeah, Kara's used to this because of her usual party, and it's just like, magic stuff probably. I don't really know.
just saying hi. Sorry, that was actually kind of rude. I'm so sorry. My name is Orkira. Also, you make a very good point. And she'll reach out and touch Celise because this is her at least closest friend, Death Ward, and she's gonna just start to Death Ward people. So you have a Death Ward now, Celise.
Who will you Death Ward second?
I guess at this point it would be Kazima since we were just talking.
Oh, well, never mind.
We'll say all of you give me another deck save, even those of you that are flying.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
boy.
I don't like
save
that.
this time. Okay.
Oh.
This is a save this time.
20.
Oh.
Let's see.
That's
25.
a natural 20. The universe is in balance.
Yeah,
That's a
true.
7.
7.
Hot 9.
That's an 11.
Damn.
So can I do a thing?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to use Avenging Angel and sprout my wings.
All
And it's
right.
good for an hour. That will make me be able to fly like everyone else.
I'm going to say that right before you pop those out, or Akira is just like, here you go. And then you just see Celeste just flies out of your hand. And everyone that got under a 20 goes whipping in all directions as the room starts spinning for Akira. You sort of just like, oh, hold on. Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Oh no, the bodies! And
those of you that
wants
got
to start
under
collecting the bodies.
Those of you that got under 20 take 6 points of damage as you just sort of like roughly sort of banged against the wall. And yes, they go in all directions like a tilt-a-whirl, like off to the side. And then Celeste, wings. I mean, again, after you sort of collect yourself, you can get dexterity with disadvantage to kind of, those of you that aren't flying, to sort of make your way around. But everything is and you, or Kira, are sort of right in the middle of it.
I haven't been in one of these. Oh, what did I do? Oh no. She was gonna make a joke, but yeah, probably it's like her hands lit up with fire and she touched your shoulder to give you a death word, and then everything just went to hell. So sorry. How do I get this to stop?
Everything is spinning.
Mercy would like to have been, since she rolled a 21 and is okay, just like collecting the bodies and just like beholding as many as possible. It's such a mess. And if you're going to help some, you should, I don't know, tie them to something or.
Yep. It's you are sort of just kind of like gathering them up here in the sort of like the middle of this rotating room now. What would you all
Is
like
it possible to match the rotation of the room?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It
Okay.
kind of like takes a second to like get with it, but yeah, you can. It's gonna be slow going though.
So question, is it possible to look for a panel, anything that might control this room spinning?
You can give me Arcana with disadvantage because you have never been on this sort of vessel before.
Can I help her?
And to be clear, there is a hallway out of this room. It's the hallway the bodies came down. Like you can go out that way. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna try this, and if I fail, then I know my next action. Okay, it's not a nat 1 though. It's only an 8. It's only an 8.
I appreciate it's like Celeste being like.
No, I was gonna try to like, if there was some kind of panel I could throw my shield at and just stop the centrifuge.
You're like, I smite the wall. Yeah, no, it's doesn't seem like it. There is a hallway out of here though. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, what are other people doing?
So the flying people could get. No, you enjoy that laughter. That's great.
No, enjoy it. You've earned it.
So the flying people could get out of this hallway, but the people who can't fly are going to have an issue?
They just are going to move slow. They can get out, but they're going to move slow. Like baby deer legs.
Because I'd be more than happy to like come over to Kara and be like, hey, you want to lift?
Well, so for those of us who can't fly, Kara will cast freedom of movement on herself and anyone else.
Got it. Then you do sort of like synchronize with it, and you're aware of the fact that you can kind of sync up with it and then move properly. Yes.
Sweet.
What would you all like to do?
Mercy, don't worry about the bodies. I can bring them
help
back.
Them? You sure? It seems okay. And I just let them go, and they just like bounce.
We can get more bodies. That's fine.
Yep.
I can fix them a little bit later, but we should find out what's going on with the ship.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm going for the door.
All right.
Yeah, I would say Kazuma would just once he gets his once he gets his composure, and once that spell washes over, he will start heading towards the door, definitely avoiding the bodies because he doesn't care.
What does Celise's wings look like, by the way?
So even though Celise is a paladin serving tier, Her wings pop out and they are black and silver, like almost like eel feathers, but the very tips have talons.
Oh,
So like
cool.
if a bat grew feathers.
You come flying out, Celeste, like this warrior avenging angel. And as you come around the corner, you see the undeniable bridge of a vessel. And everyone is dead. And you see out the viewport an astonishing sight. Like Orkira said, it's space, but it is rotating wildly. You can tell the ship is spinning. And as you look out, you see a kaleidoscope of colors and what look like clouds of like blues and pastels, and an odd planet that's in the distance. You also see the faintest hint of what look like crystalline spheres that are almost incomprehensibly big. But give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Perception. That is a 15.
As it is panning around as the ship is spinning, you see something that does make a little more sense. A huge vessel flanked by two smaller ones, and on the front of them are long tentacles. Tentacles you have seen before. And you see boom, 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 boom. Fire is coming from them as the ship is spinning.
Oh no, are these snails?
And the rest of you come around the corner and see this scene. Or Kira, you see a body slumped over the center panel that you recognize. Long green and red hair, now streaked with salt and pepper, and a robotic arm draped over the panel.
Oh crap, Freely! And I'm gonna run over. How long is he alive? Is he dead? Is he gimme?
He is also dead, but his body is still warm.
Warm as in in the last minute, or warm
as in dead minutes, but not hours.
Okay. Freely. Oh no. All right, this is a friend of mine. We can get answers. I can fix this, but it's gonna take some time. She's gonna grab her diamonds, but she knows that like all the spells that will fix this take an hour. So she'll gather up Freely's body and just kind of hold him and go, I'm so sorry I wasn't here. I don't know where here is. Did Averin do this? And she's just talking to the body like you could answer.
He does not. The rest of you see what Celeste saw. You sort of take in a second to realize that you are in space. Mercy, you are in an incomprehensible ocean that just goes in all directions, dotted with lights and colors, the likes of which you have literally never seen before.
Oh, actually, it's so beautiful.
Minus the Illithid Dreadnought, it really is, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really not good. Oh. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying not to look out the window because that is terrifying.
Mm-hmm. And it is spinning. You all are aware now of the fact that this entire vessel is essentially in freefall from damage it has taken, which is why it was shaking and now spinning, as it is essentially plummeting out of control.
Oh boy.
Looking at these panels, are they... I mean, I only speak Common and Draconic, so I'm going to assume that I can't make out any symbols.
Give me an Arcana check. You can all give me an Arcana check to see if you can make any sense of this.
I'm going to use one of my advantages.
So you got advantages? You got natural 20s? Yes, Kuzima.
Does Mercy look like... This is weird. Does Mercy look like she's a sorceress?
Yeah.
Cool.
And she's got a staff with her.
Cool. I also have a staff. I didn't mention that. You see the fire lizard hop off of my shoulder, kind of just float over to you, land on your shoulder, and kind of just nuzzle your neck as I'm going to give you guidance.
Okay, thank you. That's a D4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I got a 23 on the Arcana check.
25.
Right. And what? As you are standing there cradling freely, like, what happened? He just goes,
Hey!
Oh my God, Orkira!
Oh my God, Freely!
Oh, wait, are we in the afterlife? Are we dead?
No, I think we're on your ship and things have gone really wrong.
Oh, it worked! Oh my God, it worked! And he throws his arms around your neck.
And I'll hug him back and I'll go, how'd you come back to life?
I don't know. I was dead?
Yeah, I was just like getting ready to do a resurrection and everything. I'm assuming this is your ship.
Does Celeste say anything? Or do you just...
Celeste is like, well, I was going to try Revivify, but you're back now.
Oh, no. Your Revivify is what brought him back. Yeah.
Oh,
from when you wrote. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Words. Context, Dave. Yeah.
Sorry,
so while
Go ahead.
So while you all were chatting, Celeste just came over and like put a hand on Freely's back and cast Revivify. And as he like jumped up, she just kind of stepped back and watched you two reunite.
Yeah. He's like,
and so she'll look up at you, realizing what just happened, and go, thank you. I didn't know it had been that. Oh, I'll put Freely down and go, I have so many questions, but we're also spinning, and I'm going to throw up. Do you know what's going on?
He stands up on very shaky legs, and he's like, I could get it. Oh, and I'm breaking my ring light. That's dope. He stands up on very shaky legs, and he's like, I could get out of this, but I think my crew is sort of out of commission. Those of you that got an Arcana over, what were your Arcanas there?
23.
And a 25.
23, 25.
11.
Anybody else? 11, 15. What did Kazima get?
Oh, no, I gave guidance to Mercy. Kazima don't do Arcana.
He sort of looks at the two. He's like, wait, you go to that station over there. And you, Celeste, go right over there. When I count to 3, pull that lever and hit that button. 3.
I hit the button.
You see the ship goes, and you see all the stars go, like bright lights pass you for a second, and then everything is silent. And the ship just kind of comes to a rest, floating on its side, and all of you kind of like rock forward. And he stands up for a second and he says, Orkira, oh, it's been so long. I never thought I'd see you again. I never thought I'd see any of you again. Let me give you the short version. We're trying to save the planes, all of them. Do you guys know what Sigil is?
It's called a spaceship.
It's
Space sheep?
No, it's not. It's called a Spelljammer. Keep up, man. What?
Not a plane. Okay,
but the ships don't go in space. Come on.
Orkira jumps and looks over at Wally. Where'd you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
What? Never mind.
He's quiet, I think. He's just sneaky.
Do you guys know what Sigil is?
No.
Nope.
Nope. Well, I mean, I know.
Maybe?
At the center of the plains, at the center of all plains, there's a city, there's a place. It's called Sigil. It's shaped like a big donut. It's funny. No, but it's a city of doors. And if you can get in there, you can get in anywhere. And the Illithids, the Mind Flayers, figured out a way to get in. So we've been trying to stop them. Me and my crew were supposed to hold them off while they were making the final preparations of the city, but it didn't work. And I knew that I didn't have any time left, so I sort of had a wish that I'd sort of socked away for a rainy day. You know, it's Avrin did a thing for him at one point. And I wished for heroes, because Orkira, I was hoping that maybe my friends would be here like one last time, but that's okay, because apparently it worked, because I got you guys. So everything's going to be fine. He says it's like a panel explodes and sparks go everywhere. It's like, and now fine.
You need to explain to us exactly what we need to do.
He sort of walks over to another panel and he hits a button, and you all see across the view screen of space, a map appears of a gargantuan vessel with tentacles coming out of the front of it and 2 smaller ones flying along. He says, that's their invasion fleet. I know it just looks like one ship, but believe me, there is enough terrible things on board that ship that if they get inside Sigil, they can take the city. And if they take the city, they can launch invasions across literally every plane, anywhere, ever, which is all the Mind Flayers have ever wanted.
I hate Mind Flayers so much.
I know, man. It's just... or Kira, give me an insight check with advantage, because you know him.
Okay.
Oh, dear. Oh, Mind Flayers.
Well, I rolled a natural 20 thanks to that advantage, so I have a 32.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Nice.
He's not saying something. He feels guilty about something.
Okay. Yeah, I'll walk over to him and I'll put my hand around his shoulder, even though he's quite a bit shorter than me.
He's tall for a halfling. Come on.
I'm short for a dragonborn, so it all works out. Listen, I know you feel bad about using a wish from Averin because it always goes wrong. Is there anything else that's going on?
Maybe this is all my fault.
I'm pretty sure Mind Flayers are not all your fault.
No, you remember when we met in Ravenloft and I was one of them for a little while.
Yeah, I try not to think about that.
Oh yeah, I know. I try not to too, but there's those dreams, and I knew things about them. Remember, I knew things.
Yeah.
They knew things about me.
I'm going to ask a quick question.
Yes.
And I don't know how much you care about passive stuff. With my passive insight of 21, do I also know that he was hiding something?
Yeah. He's not a very good liar. Well, he's very charismatic, but he's not a very good liar.
Okay. And yeah. I also heard what he just said. I am so sorry. Kazima's going to reach out for Freely's neck with his claws.
Oh.
All right.
Orkira will warding flare that attack. So you have disadvantage. She's like an arm around Freely, and I see you doing this, and I will just hold up my other hand, and a bright flash of Phoenix fire appears in front of your face, and you have disadvantage.
You can roll it.
No, wait a second.
You realize
This
he
is
doesn't...
very dramatic, but I also promised Celeste I'd let you know that there is a deck of many things card at a time when it's appropriate.
I'm going to roll 1d6. I'm going to let you just look at you guys the order you are on my screen here. We're going to let fate decide. That is for you, Celeste.
Oh no.
I'm like, Death might want a rematch, Celeste. Let's see.
Oh no.
Yeah, on a ship. In the middle of space.
Death can go everywhere.
It's true. Death is like, this whole thing was a long con for a rematch after you got he got one shot against Celeste the Deathbane.
I mean, I'd be mad too.
Celeste has been waiting for a rematch with Death, and Kazima and Orkira have been waiting to meet, and we're going to fight.
Say when, Celeste.
When?
Celeste.
Yes.
While you are standing there and you sort of take a step back a little bit, looking out at the stars, thinking of everything that is going on, and you unconsciously sort of whisper a small prayer to Tyr. Like, I could use a little help, Tyr. I could use a little help.
Yeah.
One of the crew members that was draped over one of the consoles sort of like raises his head and blinks a little bit and goes, oh. And she looks at you and you see her eyes sort of go wide and she goes, Tyr sent you. Oh my God. And she like scrambles out from behind her station and just kind of falls to her knees and says, oh, we've been delivered. Oh, thank you, Tyr. I will serve you. I will serve you, brave paladin, to the end of all things. You have drawn the knight card and gained...
I was like, where's this going?
The service of a level 4 fighter that will fight for you.
No,
that's awesome. Baby. You know, right?
Until the end.
I was just like, where is this going?
Oh, please send that level 4 straight into battle. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We're less than $400 away from 10K, y'all. So
let's make this happen.
I'm telling you, I'm taking requests. do what you want. You tell me. You know, we could do it. We got a little under an hour, and I said we'd get over 10K, so we must get over 10K.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you guys tell me. Whoever gives the $10,000, tell me what it is you want, and I will do that thing. Also,
Excuse me, I need to go make a donation real quick.
I'm like, Orkira becomes level 30 and we go to the plane of milkshakes and ice cream. Well,
Yes!
okay, all right. I'm recalculating the coordinates. Boop. Okay. Yes, you can you can roll to make your attack if you're going to there, Kazima.
Oh, so I did roll, and thankfully there's a warding flare. I only rolled a 9. It would have been a 26.
You sort of grab at him, and he steps back, and you see a sword erupts out of his arm. Like, shing! What?
And then I stand between the two of you, and my wings flare, and I'm like, wait. First off, we can't be fighting each other. Second, and I look at Kazuma and I go, I know we just met, but mind flayers, you can't blame people for the crap that they pull out of your brain.
I don't blame people for doing anything. However, he just freely admitted that this was his doing.
See what you
so
did there.
I need to know exactly why and what we need to do.
Well, then killing him is a bad idea, right?
I wasn't going to kill him. If I wanted to kill him, he would have been melted on this ground.
It's harder than
Can I suggest, just as someone who's been on a spaceship before and who likes fire, no fire on a spaceship. It's a bad idea.
He's like, look, okay. What's your name?
Kuzima.
Looking at you, Kazima. All right, Kuzima. You're not the first person that thought I was easy to squish because I'm small. Believe me, it's harder than it looks. However, if you are who fate brought here, I'm always lucky. So you apparently are what we need. All right. So you all are apparently what we need. So look, when he goes over to a panel again and you see there's someone else slumped over on it and he very gently moves them out of the way. He's like, oh my God. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. And he goes over and he starts typing something on it. And you all see the image of what looks like a craft with two like green, almost butterfly wings coming out from the side of it. And he's like, this is us. She's a little beat up right now. But she's pretty. Yeah, she's served me for a long time. Like, oh, or Kira, there was this thing, and I was in this prison. Like, I helped Averin fight some wizards, and then I was in prison. Remind me to tell you later.
Is the ship also called Murray?
You know what? If we win, we'll call the ship Murray. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, I had named it the Cali actually, because I had another friend of mine that was a construct that like got me through some tough scrapes. You know, but Murray's good too. For those of you that don't know, Lauren plays a character named Callie with Freely on a different show. So it's kind of a, here we go. It's a warforged.
It's crossovers on crossovers.
Hashtag meta. Yes. And he hits a button and you see the Mind Flayer ship is probably 10 times bigger with the two fighters being about the same. And he's like, we were trying to get on board. We wanted to get close enough that they would know that we were coming. That didn't quite work because they were tipped off somehow. I don't know how. And then we were fighting and we were running and I made a wish and you guys are here, but we have to stop that ship or pretty much everyone everywhere is going to die.
A lot of sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go. Mine was more character stuff. Go ahead.
So we can see the ship, like we are close enough to see it, correct? This other ship.
So basically when he hit the button, you guys essentially did a small hyperspace jump, just enough to get out of like imminent death.
Right.
But it's close. Yes, the ship, it is close. You don't have long. Yes.
If I did Dimension Door, could that get us over there?
He's like, yeah, I mean, at least we can get it close enough that the Dimension Door would get us on there. Yeah.
And that way we'd be on the ship and they wouldn't see us coming, correct?
Yeah, that is true. Oh, wait, I'm seeing we did it. Scroll by in chat. Wait, did we do it? We did it? Yeah, I saw it there.
Wow, we are way over.
Oh,
wow.
Hey! Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
We did it.
Yes.
Well, we have to play forever now.
That is true. I'm like, that's it. That was the payoff. This now
You
becomes
all are
another 24
amazing.
hours.
Listen, if donating to
Another
the Trevor
24
Project
hours.
means I get to play with all of you for as long as y'all want to stay around, I think that's
Here
a
for
win-win.
it.
Yeah, I love everything about this, and this is the best.
Oh my
It's
gosh!
like
someone
SpongeBob. 4 hours later.
someone
Yes.
donated 500 for a solar to help the party.
Can we tell him that no thanks? We've already got that level 4 knight.
Can the level 4 knight become the Solar?
That is true.
Oh.
Blessed of Tyr, the Solar.
Yes.
Wally, turn your gain down a little bit. You sound like a metal show from the 80s.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
It's like a rad concert. I love it. No, say something. Let's see. I think you're good.
Test.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
it?
You're pretty, yeah.
You might have turned the knob in the wrong direction.
That's probably
Yeah.
what's happening here.
You're a little
You know
gainy.
what? Yeah. No, I just
Yeah.
every time
No.
somebody's been saying that I'm too hot, I keep going worse.
Perfect. You know, that's
Now
hey,
pull
that's
it closer and you'll be good.
Yeah, increase
now you're a
satisfaction
little
by
quiet.
lowering expectations. Yes, perfect. Okay.
Also,
as
cheers
you-
to chat.
Cheers. Thank you all. Thank you all. As you all are standing there, and Freely's like, I know it's gonna be fine. It's everything always works out. Or Kara, you've seen it. How many times did we think like we were done? And then like it just is fine. Like we haven't come this far to lose.
We
know-
often lose and then pull it out of death. So yeah, sure.
That counts as a win. That counts as a win. That counts as a win.
Oh,
As
that
he-
reminds me, and I will walk over to who would be closest to me besides Kazima?
You're all pretty much on the bridge. You could easily reach anybody.
Okay. I will walk over to Mercy, and her hand lights up with fire, and then she'll take a moment and go, I hope this doesn't happen again.
I will
Deathward.
say if you know who I am, you will know that I don't need that.
No, Orkira rolled like shit on knowledge checks for all of you.
Oh, wow.
So she has no idea who.
You could be anybody, yeah.
Yeah, but she'll give a death ward to Mercy.
While you're doing this, right when you touch Mercy and you see your divine light up with the power of the Phoenix, the flames wash over Mercy and they don't stop growing. And it sort of gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And the shadow behind her starts to glow, and a large winged figure steps just into the middle of the ship. And it is gleaming and beautiful with a very long sword sitting on its shoulder. And it says, your prayers have been answered, Sinjins. We will fight to protect the plains these days. Do you wish to face your enemy head on?
Mercy,
Yeah.
We
Mercy, your
need to
shadow
do
is
this
awesome.
now.
Who did that? I didn't do that.
I think you just did. I just watched it happen.
But you okay? Teamwork.
Orkira is wise, not smart.
Do it again. If you need
Girl
like 10
save.
more.
Okay, and she'll walk over. She was planning on doing it anyway. She'll walk on over to Kara. Her hand lights up with fire. Death ward, and you have a death
Kara-
ward now.
Kara
The death-
looks over her shoulder very expectantly.
When nothing happens after a second, Freely casts a minor illusion of like a stick figure angel. It shows up.
Hey!
Yeah.
Like a wing falls off.
Is it fair to say
Mhm.
that Celise and Kuzima are the how do you say non-chaotic of this bunch?
You don't know that.
Valid from what he's seen so far.
You see the Solar says, gather around, friends. This will only work once. And points the sword out in front of it. And you see a small ripple in space opens up. And you see inside a cavernous vessel with dozens of mind flayers walking around in various sentients that they have dominated the minds of, walking around all with a bizarre smile on their face, like they're very happy, too happy, like walking through the ship. And he looks at you all, look through there, and Freely goes, all right, punch it. And he hits the panel, and you see the ship flies through, and you all are in the bay of this dreadnought. inside. And he's like, I don't think I can stop. I don't think I can stop. I don't think I can stop. Crashes in, and the ship starts sliding downwards. And he hits a button, and you hear ba-doom, 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 and all of the guns on inside your ship start going off, firing into the walls of the dreadnought. And he's like, we probably gotta go. We probably gotta go. We probably gotta go.
Yep. Where?
Like, yeah, off the ship go or back out the hole you made?
Off this ship. She's done flying. Yeah, no, that's the end of the line for Cal Murray. Yeah, no, but that's all right. That's all right.
Calamari?
Calamari?
No, we're going to go make some calamari. And he goes over to a panel, and you see he pulls out a sword and a staff. And he's like, all right, okay. So listen, team, whatever happens, we stop this dreadnought. Everybody with me?
Sure.
The Lord of Fire commands it. Then yes.
You know the Phoenix too?
Yeah, no, we met the Phoenix. She's really nice.
No,
they are really nice.
I'm sure they are.
I mean, they were the Lord of Fire. I mean, I was there. I saw it, you know?
They are not the Lord of Fire.
No, I mean, I saw it. I'm pretty sure they were like...
He stops talking and he puts his mask on.
Listen,
he puts the dragon mask on.
This is a conversation for later. We gotta go destroy a bunch of mind flayers.
Mercy like taps her staff on the floor until everyone stops arguing about the Lord of Fire and says, mind flayers are the worst type of vampire I've met. Whatever we do, we stop them.
All of you give me wisdom saves.
Oh, already? Oh, no.
Oh, I'm going to use my advantage.
You got a lot of advantage. You do.
I do, but
I'm using advantage because, that was a bad roll.
No. Some of us have a lot of advantage. Others have a freak ton of advantage.
I'm absolutely using advantage because I got a nat 1.
Don't want your advantage.
Your picture on the overlay is like also covered with advantages and nat 20s. It's amazing.
Yeah, we don't know who you are, but you have all the advantages.
He's the Dark Lord. We figured this out. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Right.
I have a 27.
Oh,
27. Yes.
I also have a 27.
Yes.
I have a 20 what? What's that number? 20 math.
You all feel
28. Sorry, 28.
Humble 18.
18? 30?
Yep.
Mercy. You feel a pressure on your mind that you try to resist a little bit. All of you feel this pressure, like something is trying to gain entry. And you all sort of grit your teeth and will it out, except you, Mercy.
Hi, friend.
And it does sound like a friend. It sounds like your very best friend. Do you happen to remember your mother, Mercy?
Mercy, that's a complicated question. She knows her mother who raised her. Yes.
You laying in bed at night as a little orphan tiefling with your white skin and one scythe and not understanding your place in the world, as you used to look up at the foggy mists of Ravenloft and imagine what it must be like to have someone truly love you, that's the voice that appears in your mind. Oh, hello, Mercy. So good of you to come and visit.
I'm here to stop some mind flayers, I think. Do you want to help?
Absolutely, I want to help you, Mercy. Come on out. Tell your friends to wait there. Come and talk to me.
Okay. I will be right back. There is a friend on these sheep, I think. And they says that we should talk. They're going to help us. Like my shadow.
I don't think we should split up. That's a bad idea. Not with all the mind flayers around. That's a really, really bad idea.
Mercy, you don't even know these people. They don't want you to be happy. Don't you want to be happy? You can save everyone, Mercy. Just come on out.
I don't know, Akira. You seemed to be friends with maybe a Dark Lord, and I just skip away.
What?
Can I
Hold up?
Can I tell that because like she's been pretty like cheery and kind of stuff, but then at this moment she was super serious. I'm sorry, when she was talking about the mind flayer, she was super serious, and now she's talking about running towards things. That seems off, correct?
I'll give you insight with disadvantage.
A disadvantage.
The elder brain's pretty slick.
No problem. Because I'm doing this willingly, I'm going to guidance myself whether it's a disadvantage or not. But let's see. Okay. That for me at disadvantage is still math. A 26.
Nice.
You may have noticed that she went from like, this is terrible, this is terrible, this is terrible. Oh, there's a friend here that's gonna help.
Can I using this cape that I've got here, dimension door in front of her to try and stop her?
Yep, I would say. Well, are you using anything supernatural, Mercy, or are you just sort of like beating feet for the exit?
I guess I'm still probably flying, hovering, but I'm like going down. I'm going to, if I see like a hall, I just start flying towards it, and I'm like, "Hello, I'm coming to find you."
You see Freely's like, oh, hold on, wait, nope, it's about to get real, y'all, and he hits a button, and yes, you can dimension door ahead of her, Wally. And you see up ahead in a cargo bay, a lift coming down out back. And there are dozens of sentients standing out there of all manners of races. There are humans, there are elves, there are an oddly colored orange orcs. You think there's gnomes, halflings, anything you can imagine basically that goes on two legs are essentially arrayed in formations just outside. And you see Mercy happily heading towards them, Wally, as you appear between her and the exit.
Okay, Mercy, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Oh, you're in the bay.
Yes.
Something feels weird, so what I was going to do was dispel magic, just in case.
You do dispel magic, but her demeanor does not change.
Oh.
Actually, are you carrying anything magical, Mercy? Because
I can choose a creature, object, or magical effect. So
right.
I'm focusing on a magical effect.
It does not change. She still is like, I'm out. Yeah. Yes, Kara.
Kara seeing Wally trying to stop her, Kuzuma trying to like cast magic at her. It's like, wait, I mean, we all felt a weird mind thing, and it's gonna reach out with a lesser restoration to Mercy.
When you hit her with the lesser restoration, she's like, no, I got a friend out here. It's fine. No, we're good. Don't worry about it.
Oh boy.
I will clarify. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Celeste. I will clarify. You were not under a charm. You're just compelled. You know what I mean? You're all like, no, like you know,
Mercy is pretty gullible.
Yeah, no, like everything in you, non-supernaturally, is like, no, this is legit. Like, why would it say it was my friend if it wasn't? Yes, Celeste.
So how far away from us is Mercy?
What's your movement speed, Mercy?
Oh, I'm flying, so my movement speed is 60.
I mean, I'm gonna say you dashed. I'm gonna say that, like, because when she was like, "Oh, okay, wow. I'm leaving," but Wally could get there because the dimension door. Yeah, she's like, "Boom!" Time
Hi,
to go.
everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still avenging Angel. So I could match and catch her. Would it be okay if I tried to just like gently grab her around the waist and pull her away from these people?
I would say, since you are matched with her, you basically, when she sees Wally and she sort of lets up for a second and is like, you're in the way, you'll have one shot at it.
All right, I'm going to try to, because I'm not trying to hurt her. I just want to like break this compulsion.
Yeah, you're like, wait, hold on. Cool. Wait a second. What are the rest of you doing? Because Wally is dimension doored, Mercy is out. Celeste is after Mercy. Yeah.
I've got a fly speed of 50 and I'm right behind Celeste, and Orkira, seeing everybody trying to fix things, is like, wait, I think I know what's going on. But I don't have the fly speed to keep up. So Celise will
You
get
guys-
there first.
Have a lot of natural 20s. Do any of you speak? Hang on. Now I need a different version of this same boy. Let's see. Do any? It's true. I got it. There's a dude. I got like 6 freelies in here from just different times and places I played him.
Also, as all of this is happening simultaneously, Mercy's just like, you guys are acting weird.
Yeah, I told you, Mercy, they don't want you to be happy. Look at these strange people that want to keep you in their wrecked ship and their half-dead halfling. Come, doesn't everyone out here look so happy?
So if this isn't a
happy.
You see Freely is like pulling levers and things, and he's like, okay, so you guys, cool. Yeah, don't freak out. I set the ship to self-destruct, so one way or another, this dreadnought is stopping, and we may or may not be able to get off of it, but that's fine. No, we'll think of something. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You guys should probably leave, though. He's like walking around, like twisting knobs and things.
Whoa, we have hit the next goal?
What? We hit 11 goals.
Wow.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's amazing.
No!
Gosh.
Y'all, I don't mean to be greedy, but when we were in like 8 and change last time, I said the words out loud. We'll hit 10, maybe 12. So how can I sweeten this pot here?
Oh no,
Herm.
someone donated another 500.
So yeah, we gotta get to some fighting because we just got another boss monster, so we gotta big it.
This
So we
this
got
one is
one-
not a friend.
No. One to help, one to very much not help.
Okay.
I got you very much. Not helper.
No.
Well, Celise. Okay, wait, Celise. Are you gonna
Yeah.
grab Mercy because I can help with Mercy and we can keep going?
Yeah, that's where I was going to grab
Yeah,
Mercy.
athletics.
Like opposed athletics.
Mhm.
I'm real weak.
Dex athletics. Yep.
Yeah, I got a 5. But I would like to kick frantically.
Okay.
You're like
I got
grappling
a
me.
25.
No, it's again her armored arm wraps around you, and it's like a python. Mercy.
Let go, and I'm like kicking.
Does that let me catch up?
Yep. You catch up.
I hate mind flayer so much, and I will touch Mercy on the shoulder, and I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good, which, until the spell ends, one willing creature... Well, she's not willing. Shoot. I've done this before, and I failed at this before. One willing creature you touch is protected against... Well, it depends on what Mercy thinks. Protected against certain types of creatures, which includes aberrations.
You know what?
Kira knows what an aberration is.
Mercy, I'm gonna make it 50-50. Not to take away your free will, but whether or not you're like she's helping me or not. Okay.
I mean, I will make the argument that the last time I touched Mercy, not only did I give her a death ward, but a gorgeous solar appeared that came out of her shadow.
True.
You know what, Mercy? This seems legit, and when she touches you, you stop hearing that voice. It's just not there.
Hello? Hello?
You were hearing a voice in your brain, weren't you?
I feel so alone now.
You're not alone. You're not alone. I'm not saying you're alone.
She's gonna like rotate in Celise's arm and just like hug Celise and cry.
Oh no!
As she hugs you there crying, you hear all of these legions of sentients outside all at once start talking simultaneously. Oh dear, you don't have to be alone. Look at you, all dwelling in your separation, in your loneliness, in your ignorance. You can join us and be part of a greater collective. You can finally be put to proper use and know your proper place. Dozens of voices all saying this simultaneously.
It's not as nice when they do it this way.
No, thank you.
Oh yeah. Kara draws her sword immediately and pulls out her shield. Like hell we will.
Yeah, Kuzima just starts going. He's like, no, let's finish this.
When you all start coming forward, pulling your swords out and everything, about half of them draw their swords and put them to their own necks and stand there.
Oh snap.
Oh, okay.
And all of them still in unison say, see, you don't want to see any needless suffering and death either. Come out. Give up.
Oh no, we're not doing this.
And
No.
they are like things that are compelled.
As far as you know, I mean, has Kuzima in his life ever encountered mind flayers before?
That's not the question. The question is, does he care? But yes, he has encountered mind flayers.
It would be nearly impossible to get 40, 50 people to speak in absolute unison. So I would say all of you think something different, but it wasn't until you guys got aggressive that it basically became a hostage situation.
I'm imagining the rehearsals that would go into something like this.
Yeah, they're like 5, 6, 7, 8. Right.
I look back at the group and I say, the lives of these few mattered not to the lives of the plains itself. We need to continue.
Every life matters.
And I'm going to fireball that group just to prove that I don't give a shit.
When you go to fireball, Freely just yells, no, and counterspells it.
I don't know if you would allow me to do this, but Mercy wants to try casting Gust of Wind and sweep it across the group. Her goal being to knock all of their weapons out of their arms.
I'm going to let you do that Gust of Wind, and then everybody roll initiative, because we will be in initiative after that.
Okay.
And
I'm going to use... No, I'm going to use advantage on my initiative.
Y'all have a lot of advantages and a lot of 20s.
I will use an advantage in mine too.
Can I do something before we go into initiative?
Yeah, because you guys, you see this situation here, so yes.
I am summoning a celestial spirit to aid us.
Sorry.
Right. It's like it appears in the solar. It's like, hey.
That's
hey.
The only thing I want to do before we get into initiative is Orkira will say, this is all the Elder Brain. If we can just find the Elder Brain, we can save these people.
I rolled another D6. Mercy, are you willing to control the solar on your turn? You don't have to be. I can give it to somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I'll just bring. I have D&D Beyond. I'll bring it up.
Just a 5e solar, because I kind of got some stuff I'm dealing with over here. So I rolled at random, and the dice said Mercy is piloting the solar.
It's Mercy's solar anyway.
It's my shadow.
That is true. All right. And hey, we've raised the goal to 12. You know what? I believe in you guys. And again, I reiterate, thank you so much. You are literally saving lives with this. Literally saving lives. So thank you for your generosity. There is somebody out there that will still be walking this earth a year from now because of your generosity. So it is all well and good that we're playing a game and having a good time. And quite frankly, I'm about to do some terrible shit. But...
God.
know that it is for a good cause. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. If you would put your initiatives in chat for me, Hal.
I am going to use one of my nat 20s.
Hey.
I used an advantage, Celeste. I still just got a 12.
So again, in my games, nat 20 trumps everything. But if more than one of you rolls a nat 20 or uses a nat 20, then we will decide it by dex. So even if you roll higher than the natural 20 will still go first, if that makes sense, because you can't get no faster than that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then yes. And let me roll for the bogeys here. They rolled awfully.
Oh, darn.
So, I know. So again, what you've got out there is you've got about right in front of you, you have about 5 groups of 5 right now. The ones in the front are standing with their weapons at their own necks, and the ones behind them are basically massing, and they all have that same bizarre Stepford Wives smile on all of their faces.
Was I able to disarm any with my Gust of Wind?
So let me look at your Gust of Wind here.
Yeah. So normally it would be like a Strength DC 19 check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to move the directions that it's in. So I guess I can't really quite do a sweep. It's a 60-foot long, 10-foot wide blast.
I will say that you could catch half of them, which will say you could get one group of the ones with the blades to their neck and another group of like the ones that seem that they're outright hostile. I'm just going to roll for both. None of them make it. So all of these, like basically about half of them are sort of like blown down by this gust of wind. So you have up about half of what I just said was in front of you there. Yes, Celeste, your celestial spirit will act on your turn. The solar will act on your turn, Mercy. And at the top of initiative, I will not forget that I have two advantages myself. Thank you. So Wally, was that a natural 20 or dirty 20?
Dirty.
All right. So Celeste is the only one with a natural 20, correct?
Yes.
All right. Then yes, Celeste, you will be first.
All right. I am going to send my celestial spirit to attack a couple people before I take my attacks.
Okay.
It does multi-attacks, so it should have celestial makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level, and I cast it at 5th. So 2 or 3 attacks for the celestial spirit.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and roll it.
All right. So it gets. Are you giving me 2 or 3?
You said it was half the level, and you cast it at what level? Sorry.
5.
That would be 2.
Okay. So that one goes back. So 18. So that's a dirty 20 and a crit fail for its attacks.
All right. You see it comes out and it just smashes one of them. And you realize that when the thing doesn't defend itself or anything at all, it goes to raise its sword again and it just can't bring itself to kill this innocent person. Like, and just sort of stands there and looks at it.
Okay, so that's the Celestial's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now
you're like, cool. I can though. Excuse me.
Basically, now it is Celisa's turn on attack.
Last one of these we did, somebody drew death, and I think we ended up with 18 deaths on the field by the time it was over.
Oh my God.
From people just not really getting the memo that you can't interfere or another death appears, and it just sort of became a thing. Yeah, so.
So my rolls as they are is a dirty 20 and a 17.
That is enough to hit these people.
All right. Then that is D6. Another D8. So that is an 8 and a 13 for damage.
You boom, bam, like they are all get knocked around, like basically like they're nothing. All of you give me an intelligence save.
Intelligence 24.
Oh, I'm using an advantage.
24.
I'm also going to use an advantage.
Yep.
Actually, I don't have to. I rolled a 19, so I got an 18.
Hey, yeah, I will let you look at the roll before you decide if you use your advantage or not. Just don't tell before I tell you if it's good enough. You can decide if you use it or not.
I'm going to use one of my 3 nat 20s.
All right.
I got an unnatural 20.
Nice.
A non-natural 20.
24.
All right. Did anybody get under 20?
Yeah.
Or Kira?
I have a -1 to my intelligence.
You all are like, yeah, and you come running out, and you see a noxious purple wave go out. And Orkira, you take 32 points of damage and are stunned.
Damn. Oh no. Yeah.
Wally, give me also an intelligence save. Wisdom save. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
It is against a charm effect if you have any particular defenses against such things.
I do, but I rolled a 29.
Okay. You feel that pressure pushing against your mind again, but you're able to like kind of grit your teeth and will it out. Kara, also give me a wisdom save.
Oh wait, we have a paladin with us, right? So we should get a plus 12 our saves.
Do you have that power, Celise?
I do.
How
so
much
what
is
are
it?
they?
Oh yes.
Because that should be heroism, correct?
I believe so.
Yes.
Or aura, one of your auras.
Yes, it will. So that's by touch. But keep talking. I'm going to find it.
Yeah, you should. One of your auras should give a bonus.
Yeah,
I got a
+1.
25 for my wisdom save. So.
Yeah, same thing. You feel something is like needling away at your mind, but it does not. It does not penetrate. But it before what you were both of you experienced was almost like a gentle push. This is like a battering ram, but it does not break through. Although, yes, or Kira.
So 2 things real quick. I just rolled very fast. I am still concentrating on my protection from evil and good for Mercy. So even though I'm stunned, she's still protected from any mental intrusions. But if Celeste gives me a bonus to my saving throw, I might not be stunned.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 19, which gave me an 18. So,
at this level, it's got to be more than 2. Then yes, you would have beat the stun also.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Not stunned.
Yep.
Thank you,
not
Celeste.
stunned.
Yay.
It is Kara's turn.
Yay.
Oh, right. So,
Paladin and a paladin, yo.
Kara feeling these like forces trying to needle into her mind and seeing these and seeing all this happen, she flies into a rage and starts immediately running towards the next like closest group of people, and with her sword is just hacking and slashing away as she begins to like barrel through these people.
All right. Are you going for the ones that essentially have the swords to their own throat, or the ones that seem to still be ready to fight?
The ones that are still ready to fight.
Okay.
Wounded you. Oh, I'm going to use one of my advantages because that was hot garbage. Oh, way better. That's a 30.
Mm-hmm.
And
that is way better.
And that is going to be 17 damage as she gets a slice in.
Again, it drops to the floor.
And she's going to go for another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Yes, that's... We'll go ahead and roll it. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay. That's 27 damage.
That is such a... What sort of weapon does Kara use?
So it's this longsword that has this water motif that wraps around the handle and this icy blade.
You smash into them so hard that it knocks 2 of them off their feet. And after doing so, ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
DM can't talk. We're done.
We're done.
Celeste.
Yes.
Hold on a second.
That does not sound good at all.
Why?
What is happening?
Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot about my knight.
Oh, you're level 4.
Level 4 knight.
Yes.
Level 4 knight 100% is like a thrall right now.
That is
I'm
key
sure.
to victory. Don't forget the level 4 knight.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be. I mean, it's not key to victory. Hold on one second here. I need to see something.
I have really high AC.
Yeah.
And the Death Ward.
That's all true. What exactly does Death Ward do? Because it might be relevant.
If she drops
Jesus.
if she drops below 0 hit points, instead she goes back to 1. It basically prevents death once. So that first time.
That is important. That is useful. All right.
Dear.
Hold on here.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. The first time a target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, the target instead drops to 1 hit point and the spell ends. So it only works the once.
Having been on the receiving end of your Death Ward, I appreciate this. Let's see.
Wait a second. I forgot something about Avenging Angel.
Yes.
Any creature in battle must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
You need to also look at chat after you're done doing all that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure something wonderful happened.
Oh dear.
All of you
So
make
wonderful.
all of you make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Don't forget,
Everybody.
Damn.
Don't forget you get +3 from the paladin.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm going to use an advantage because that was a trash roll.
I got 29.
Oh, that's
32.
so much better.
Okay.
What was the saving again?
Wisdom. I haven't given you the number yet, but it's wisdom.
Make it 33 then.
I'm burning another nat 20.
23.
All right, 20. And what did you get, Wally?
I got a nat 20.
All right. You all feel a powerful wave of nausea come over you, but nothing else happens. You're like, and then you just hear, "Fine, we'll do this another way." And a blast of lightning comes down and just incinerates all of you. Give me
Yeah, girl's immune.
Wait a second.
Let's see. Give me dex save.
I'm using a natural 20 on that.
I'm using my other nat 20s. My dex is my worst stat.
I got a 19. 19 isn't bad for a dex save.
I will tell you, it is not enough.
What?
You know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I might need my dice for later. So
hold on. No.
Oh, actually, no. That's not a 19. That's a 22 because of facilities.
A 22 is enough. Okay.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Did anybody?
The solar failed its save.
Oh.
It jumps in front of you, Mercy, and extends its wings and just like takes the lightning full on in the back.
Oh no! And I'm like, I'm immune. What are you doing?
Kara got an unnatural 20.
All right. 22 is the number that you need, though.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you again, Celeste, because I would have only gotten there with your help.
Yeah.
Also, Freely does not make the save either. Like, he very much tries to like jump towards you, and you guys take 66 points of lightning damage.
Oh, that's
all of us.
Bring it.
Well, anybody that made the save takes 33. Anyone that didn't takes 66. And all of you give me wisdom saving throws.
Can I do it?
Like it?
Can I do a thing on Freely, or is it too late?
Depends on what's the thing you want to do.
Protection from energy and level 3.
Is that a reaction?
No, it is concentration by touch. For up to 1 hour, a willing creature you touch has resistance to 1 damage type.
It would not be enough, unfortunately. And all of you give me dex saves.
Oh my
so
gosh,
whiz saves and a dex save.
Yep.
So you want wisdom and dex?
Whiz and dex for two different things.
All right, give us
Someone just donated another 500.
Oh,
nice.
Well, hold. You know what, person? Whatever you said for the monster, hold on a minute. I want you to see what's about to happen, and then you decide how this is going to go.
I want that so badly.
Well, what is it that they said?
It's a hippo lich to protect our level 4 baby.
Oh no, that'll have
so
that was because your level 4 baby was about to just get literally lit up by that blast of lightning.
I love that so much.
First, give me on the wisdom save. Did anyone get under 18?
No, because I used an
advantage. I got an at 1.
Oh, but you got like 20 million advantages.
I do. But the chaotic part of me in the 11th hour really wants to live with it, so I'm going to do that.
That's fair.
Sorry.
I got a 31.
A shadow comes down over all of you. And as you look up in this cavernous ship, you see what looks like the reanimated corpse of a dragon flying down with a blue flame where its heart should be. And on its back is a horrific looking creature with a crown made of bones.
Someone brought this thing back.
Who looks out and points down at you and says, "Burn," and meteor swarm. That's the dex save. It's a meteor swarm from a Sararak. Also 12K. Also, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Also,
y'all, I'm crying.
This is amazing.
Thank you so very much. And they are in a much worse situation than they know they're in now, thanks to all of you. Because there's a Sararak, a Draco Lich, 2 Mind Flayer Liches, and an Elder Brain. So, hey, here we go. Let's get gritty.
So, the Meteor Swarm.
Meteor Swarm. That is the dex save.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. If you
I'm going to use a natural 20.
I'm going to also use a natural 20.
I'm going to let it happen.
Oh boy.
Meteor Swarm is a combination of both blunt and fire damage.
Okay.
So if you just take it in the face, I mean, you're allowed to save, but it's going.
I failed to save. No, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
I just want the blunt. I'm immune to fire.
I figured
to fire.
I figured that is
23.
how it would go.
I'm resistant to bludgeoning while raging.
There you go.
Did anyone get under 23?
Oh my god, I just made it.
All right. The meteor swarm. Yo. Okay, so we're gonna do this as two different things. I need to pull up a die roller.
Oh boy.
Yep. So for those of you that can, all right. So if you made the save, you can take half this number. So the fire damage, if you're immune to fire, obviously this does not apply to you. The fire damage is, let me type in the number. There is going to 74 fire damage.
That's if you made your save.
That is just the number. So it's half that if you made the save, or if you're immune or resistant,
37.
or calculate is necessary. 74 is the output, and the bludgeoning damage is 60. As literal meteors come down and smash into the ship, like crumple.
So it's 37 if you made the save, and then I am also resistant, so I will take half of the half.
If you, I will say if you use the 20, you don't take any, because that's what 20 is for. So I will say you're scot free if you use the 20. Okay.
Okay. So that's how much?
Who's still alive?
It would be Wally's turn now, though. So there you go, Wally.
So is this dragon still coming down?
Oh yeah, and you're terrified of the dragon. That was its frightful presence. So no, Wally, no, not to this. No,
Wait. So that would be that I would be frightened.
The wisdom save you failed was against the dragon's frightful presence. Yeah, you cannot be near it. You cannot go closer to it. You would get disadvantage on attacks against it.
Okay. Yeah, I use stillness of mind to not be frightened anymore.
All right, that would work.
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that, because I'm not going to do that. What can I hit now? I've lost so much track of what's on the battlefield right now.
So about half of the slave army is still here in front of you. Right. The mind flayers have not revealed themselves. You don't know where they are. They got to be close. They're doing all this stuff, but you have not seen them. And you have a Sararak riding into battle on a blue Draco Lich. Him you can very much see, but he's still about 40 feet in the air.
Damn, that seems like a lot. Yeah, we'll do stillness of mind, and I'm gonna fly up towards the Draco Lich.
All right. Also, we do have a draw. Who'd had to draw for the deck of many? We have another one on deck.
It was me, Kazima.
Say when, Kazima.
When. Don't do something that's gonna screw up what I want to do next.
I mean, it might though.
We got to get to people's turns.
That is true.
Right.
Hey,
we haven't got through a whole round yet.
Is it bad?
That's the thing with all these legendary options. That one doesn't apply, so I'm gonna put that out of there. That one's not possible.
He could become level 22. Why not?
It won't. Kuzima.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a whisper in your mind. Kuzima, you are supposed to be my servant. You have failed me. You have embarrassed me. I am disappointed. Roll 1d4, Kuzima.
Oh no. 4?
You feel the anger of the Lord of Fire rip through you.
Mm-hmm.
You lose 5 intelligence and are -1 to all of your saving throws.
Oh, that's okay. That's actually That's
for
actually
both
okay.
the idiot and the Urail card. I know they're kind of winking in and out of existence here against my backdrop.
I got 2 bad ones at once. Great.
You
That's
did.
okay though.
No.
That's
Well,
okay though.
Do you
because
have any intelligence left? That's a horrible thing to say. I'm so sorry.
I'm at 5.
Okay.
5. It's okay.
That is beast level, Kuzima.
It's
So it
okay
is just
because
like-
what I want to do is actually perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
still
All
Wally's,
right. Yes, but it is Wally's turn.
Wait again?
I mean,
I thought.
but you
never
do
mind.
what you do. Did you? What you said you were trying to get up to the dragon, correct?
Oh, you stillness of mind, and then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I used an action in my movement, and I don't.
Oh,
think that
okay.
I've got a whole lot else to do here.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
At
so
the
you're moving.
end of
Mhm.
Wally's turn, the Solar
Mhm.
uses a legendary action.
All right.
It
Because
flies
can.
up to this Dracolich,
Mhm.
and the Lich riding it,
Mhm.
and emits a magical divine energy.
Mm.
Both of those creatures need to make a dexterity saving throw DC 23.
Or what happens?
They will take fire and radiant damage, or half as much on a successful save.
You see, boom, it goes out, and both of them like start to burn and like avert their eyes and things, and then they both just turn and look back at him like
Uh-oh.
it's nothing.
Okay. Do not need the numbers.
I do not. They've
The
used their
Solar
legendary
feels
resistances.
sheepish.
Yeah, right. It's like I'm just gonna head out here. If you're just gonna, I'm just gonna go. All right, Kuzima and Orkira. This actually will resolve simultaneously. But yes, Kuzima, what would you like to do?
I gotta go get some food real quick. Kuzima hears that, shakes it. Now that he's a little less intelligent, he's just like, no, I must. And then that last one, his entire form is going to shift into an adult red dragon as I cast shape change.
Cool.
Oh boy.
And
Yep.
that's like, and I will just let out the most primal savage rage as I fly up towards them. And that was my action. So I'd actually have a bonus action right now to use. Well, actually, do I have a feature that can do something? No, that's that. So I am currently a thing. Actually, no. Zawadi, who was still there, just kind of floats over to someone and spits in their face as a bonus action because he can do that. He is the most adorable fire spirit ever. 1 second. Just the most random person. I don't care who it is. It's going to be a 25 to hit.
Can he spit in Asarak's face? Could he get...
Sure. Yeah, he's going to spit in Azarak's face. 25 to hit.
All right, we have another deck of mini draw. I'm gonna roll 1d4 for those of you that haven't gotten one. It is going to be you,
Bring
Wally.
it.
Real quick, I'm gonna resolve that
Yeah.
and then go get my food. That's 7 points of damage, and I'm standing up there screaming at people's faces. Okay, everybody.
All right. Say when, Wally.
When? Is it good?
Never good.
Wally,
Sometimes.
you are flying up moving towards the dragon with anger in your heart, and everything stops for a second. And Asararak looks at you and says, whatever happens here today, your soul is mine for all time. And snatches your soul out of your body.
Oh,
You have drawn the void.
Void.
Your body functions, but your soul is imprisoned in Asararak's keeping.
Is that good?
Oh.
You're no longer burdened by conscience. I suppose that's a thing. But
yeah.
you are essentially a simulacrum now, Wally. Yes, Orkira.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it my turn? You just said simulacrum, and she had a reaction.
Ooh, yeah. Freely's like, girl, same. Yeah.
She's looking around at everything that's going on, and her new friend slash frenemy slash red dragon that's just appeared and everything, and looks over at Freely and says, how long do we have before the ship explodes and everything explodes?
You realize he just looks at you stone-faced. He's like, doesn't matter.
It does, because, you know, I'd like to know how long we have before I should get us out of here.
Minutes. I kind of lost track, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Because I don't know how much longer I want to stay here, not with that. And she kind of points at everything. And she is going to cast Divine Intervention. And at level 20, as a cleric, it automatically succeeds. So
What are you going to ask the Phoenix to do?
she grabs her book and she reaches out to the Phoenix. And she says this out loud because she constantly just does everything out loud, especially praying to the Phoenix. And so you all hear, as this is all going on, she says, hi. Yeah, I know, again. I'm sorry. Listen, there's a bunch of us here. We're going to save everything, I think? I don't know. But also, we're all about to die. Can you get us out of here? Also, can you find his soul? Like, I'd like him to come along, not as, like, a soulless person. I think that's why I didn't know who he was for the longest time.
I was going to say, damn, I wish that had happened like a second ago, but it's nice you didn't say that.
I think the moment you lose your soul and become a simulacrum, like Orkira has had experience with being a simulacrum, and that hits her, and she now kind of recognizes, you know, she gets over her nat one from before.
It's a shared suffering.
Yeah, no, you all see what a Sararak does to him. Like I said, like that, like he's like, oh no, that's real rough. Like he just tore something out of him.
Yeah, and she's just holding her book kind of just calmly against her chest, and she says this all out loud, and you watch as her eyes kind of light up with fire.
Or Kira, you hear a small voice that you're accustomed to, almost like it's off in the distance. Or Kira, are you offering these lives to me?
Is that the Phoenix? No. If you need a life, you can take mine if you're gonna save them. We're all gonna die anyway. Can you save them?
You want me to save you and your friends?
Yeah.
But what of these other creatures?
No, most of these creatures are the ones trying to kill us. I'd rather leave them behind.
You know my nature, Akira. You know what I will do.
Yeah, burn them all to ash. That'd be really awesome. I think that's half the point, yeah.
Good, my child.
Have fun!
Although at this exact second, nothing happens. But
She has faith.
You do hear her.
And I guess if that's the end of her turn, the last thing, you know, she hears that response and she's like, okay, good, have fun. And then she'll look at Everbay and goes, Phoenix is coming. Might want to stay close.
Freely turns around and he looks at the ship, and you can see things are starting to like glow and like electricity starting to spark in there. And he's like, one way or another. And he slams his staff down, and you see a shimmering wall appear over the cargo bay. He's like, it's a one-way trip now. Nobody's getting in there. And he just turns back around with the sword and the staff in his hand. After that, it is Mercy's turn.
So Orkira has kind of basically summoned God to just take care of this, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
so
far, nothing's happening. And there's another god right there that is throwing around fireballs and the dragon's breath.
Then Mercy's going to try to gather people so that she can use her staff to cast a globe of invulnerability just to hug us all safe while the Phoenix shows up.
When you do that, it gets counterspelled.
Oh, I would like to counterspell that counterspell.
Yes!
Yeah, counter battle.
Oh my God.
Roll it to see if you can.
I'm gonna just cast it at 9th level.
Can I donate one of my nat 20s to her so that
You cannot. No. But you are like globe of forest, and it's like nope, and you're like actually yes. And your globe of invulnerability shimmers into life. Yes.
Yeah. I just do a protect. Also, can the hippo and the 4th level fighter be in here too?
And my poor celestial.
Yes.
I think I'm the only one who's not in it.
Yeah, you're not in it, and the Solar is not in it. The Solar is up with a Sararak in the Lich. You all sort of are like, where is that girl? And you turn around and you see this behemoth of a creature that looks like it is made from odds and ends and bones and crudely stitched together flesh that vaguely looks like a hippopotamus that you might have encountered somewhere on Toril. And in its rib cage, you see your knight is looking there, and she's picked up a sword and it's like, yes! And it charges forward.
I just want to press myself up against the globe of invulnerability. Like, no, I forgot about the baby.
But it's like chomping at people outside. It is, however, their turn now.
Wow.
And this is like a lot of hits.
I have such mixed emotions about this hippo lich.
It's true. Valid. You see, the globe went out. Some of these people were inside with you. Most of them fighting quite ineffectively, but a few get some pretty good hits in. Mercy, you take 10 points of damage. Wally, you take 20 points of damage. Kara, you take 16, not accounting for any mitigation. None of this is accounting for mitigation. This is just the output. And Orkira, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
That sounded so bad.
It's because it's so bad. What do I got left? We'll just let this happen. 6.
Several of them just swarm over you and knock you to the ground and start dragging you away.
Does the globe of invulnerability prevent me from being dragged away?
The globe of invulnerability prevents spells.
I thought it prevented physical as well. Maybe.
I do not believe so, but let me read it.
I'm more interested if it's a force field that's going to stop me from...
That is more wall, like nothing penetrates a wall of force. Yeah, spells, only spells can't penetrate.
I made a mistake.
All right.
Yep. No, believe me, there's plenty of spells that are going to be coming your direction.
She's been hugging the book. She's like, oh yeah, my friend's going to be here. Rah!
Yeah, that is basically exactly what happens. And you see Freely yells and breaks out from under the cover trying to come after you. So he's outside from under the globe too. You see the Draco Lich bites into the Solar, like grabs it and bites down on it for a not insignificant amount of damage. It does 52 points total to the Solar. Sararak, seeing all of this, all of you make a con save.
Ooh, I'm good at this.
Mm-hmm.
It's your +3, thanks to your local paladin.
Hey.
That is 27.
Is this a local thing, or because I am right next versus them?
As area effect.
Okay. 25.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what I'm asking. Am I in that area with them because I'm right next to the Sararak?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
21.
21. Did anybody get under 20?
Let me roll real quick.
You said con, so hold on.
Con. Yep. Con.
I got a 30.
100% did not get under 20.
All right.
Kara got a what?
A 32.
She's a strong dwarf.
She has a 20 in strength, wisdom, and constitution.
Oh,
all right.
That's that high level of barbarianishness there. Anyone that did not get over 20 takes 42 necrotic. And not counting mitigation, in 21 if you did make the save. Also, let's see. Mr. Dragon, give me an intelligence save.
Now, I can't believe you've done this. 1 second.
Dragon was probably pretty intelligent.
Yeah, Dragon's right now much better than he is.
You don't get the mental stats of the creature, though, only the physical stats.
Let me check a thing real quick, because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, double check.
If it's better, you can use
double check.
Check. I will. 1 second. Let me grab you right now. You also retain all of your skill and saving throw proficiencies in addition to gaining those of the creature. If the creature has the better proficiency and the bonus is high, and the proficiency or bonus is higher, you can use the creature's stats instead.
All right. You can. However, you drew 2 cards from the deck of many things, and the whole point is it's terrible, so you can't.
Fine. I'm going to use one of my legendary resistances that I get as an adult blue dragon and save anyway.
Hey.
How about that?
You literally win this round.
Wow.
You see this wave of inky blackness goes out from around Acererak in all directions, and he points at you, Kaziri, and you just Kazima. I got a lot of different names going on right
Friley.
now. And but that's one of my street names, and he points at you, but nothing happens. Deep in the depths, in the depths of your reptile brain, you don't know why he did what he did. However, give me another intelligence save.
You are trying me right now.
Hey, your guys are in a pitch battle.
Yeah, you hit me with intelligence of all the things for now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. I'm pretty sure I have one of those. Also, donate. I'm gonna use my nat 20 because no.
Hey, all right. And a last thing, everybody give me another intelligence save. All y'all.
Oh, I'm using my nat 20.
Blinded you with science. This is why you guys got him.
Yep.
You know what?
I'm
gonna
using
do the
an
same.
advantage.
Smoke him if you got him.
For this.
Oh, that's so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Nice.
All right, no problem. Cool.
27.
All right, so everybody got over 20. Is that what I'm hearing? Did anybody get under 20 total?
No.
I
This
got
is
a
stressful.
19. Because chat let me run out of.
Wave of psychic energy goes out again and stuns you, Mercy, for 32 points of damage. I don't think Globe
What
of
type of
Invulnerability is
damage?
psychic. So that's not
Psychic.
counting any mitigation.
Okay.
If Globe of Vulnerability is concentration, you got to roll to see if you keep it up.
Was this a spell?
It was not. Psychic
Okay.
effect.
Yeah.
Would
these, advantages and nat 20s transferable?
No.
Okay.
Yes. We're almost out of time. Sure. Yes.
would
Wait. No. Because then it behooves chat to donate to help. So no.
I mean, it behooves chat to donate because they're good people. Would
True.
my protection from the protection that I have on Mercy help with this? Because I haven't
wait.
lost concentration on that yet.
But it is just the stun. So what is she's not being charmed, it's just pure damage. It's damage and stun. So does it prevent specifically
protection-
protect
yep.
against stun?
The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, so no.
I
I mean, it's none
also
of
just
those
remembered if I'm near Celise and I tried to group everybody together, then I add to my 19, so then I have over 20.
Oh, if you
Forgot.
did not account for Celeste,
Yeah,
then that is
I did
enough.
not.
20 is what you have to be.
Yay, paladins!
However, you do have a draw from the deck of many. So
Oh no, chat, what the heck?
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
yeah.
you're gonna take this. One of us is
You
voided
Yes, we're
and the other one
helping
is struggling.
people.
That is true.
We're
Mhm.
trying.
Just
You're
say
gonna
win.
get
So I
another
tell you-
level.
When?
Say win.
For
Honestly, I already drew the other level for one of you and threw it aside. I was like, nah. But I'm not gonna tell you who. Okay. You have drawn fate. You can avoid
Wow.
any situation that you choose once.
Can I avoid this whole situation?
I mean,
Doing this on a beach.
You could.
somewhere.
Is that what you'd like to do? Because
No,
Kara,
Mercy wouldn't leave everybody.
I
Kara,
would.
you too.
yep. When?
Jeez.
All right, let's see. That is not terrible, actually.
Is that everybody now that's drawn?
I believe so. I'm gonna come back to what happens for you, Kara.
Y'all got all good stuff. I'm mad.
Like I said this in the last session. The deck of mini really is very heavily weighted to lower levels because all of the good
ripped
things
from my body.
Yeah,
all that good stuff.
All the good things are for lower levels, and all of the bad things pretty much scale. The bad things are always bad. The good things are kind of good when you're younger. Yes, but that does bring us back around to the top there. So it is back to you, Celise.
Oh boy. Is there a way? Actually, where is Okura? Where are you?
She's being dragged away. Yeah, physically dragged away. But
I'm going to try to save.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to send my Celestial to save Okura.
Okay. All right. You could do that.
Thank you.
I'd say the three of them essentially have her. It like one's got an arm and like one has her like by the wings, you know, like dragging across the floor.
Watch that. Wow. No. Ooh, actually, that kind of, pull a little harder. And then like her back cracks a little bit as the vertebrae go back. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, wait, that's too far.
Yes. She is going to use Radiant Bow to try to knock them off of Okura. The Celestial before I do anything.
All right.
Spells level to hit, so trying to see if I get I can't. I'm gonna do multi-attack, but I'm using the bow. So I get 2 attacks. Let's see which dice actually want to be good to me today.
Mm-hmm. They can't go into dice jail.
But if Wormwood sends me my dice jail, it'd be great. What is the plus on this? Sorry, this is my first time using a celestial creature.
I get it.
So 1 is a 16. I'm going to use my advantage to reroll one of these attacks.
Next up is Kara, then Wally, by the way. So you can be on deck, rolling your dice, thinking what you're going to do.
So it's a 16 and a 16 out of 14.
All right, 16 and a 14. That is enough to shoot one of them, but not enough to shoot the other one. Although, but give me the damage.
It says 2d6 plus 2, and the spell level radiant damage.
Okay. Honestly, these guys are fairly squishy, so it will drop one of them, but the other 2 of them are still very much pulling Orkira away.
Okay, so that's 7 plus. I'm not sure what the radiant damage is for this, since I've never used it.
That's okay. That would be enough. If for the hit, that would be enough to incapacitate it.
All right, okay. And that was the celestial.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And Celise, you see they are dragging your friend away.
Can I Misty Step and grab Orkira?
You can. You could Misty Step and then give me a Dex and Athletics. It'll be opposed against them, basically. But I will give you advantage because Orkira is presumably squirming, trying to get away.
So first one is Dex.
Mm-hmm. Athletics. Yep.
So, oh boy. That is a 13 for the Dex.
Wait, you said Dex Athletics. Are you saying 2 different rolls?
No. The skill is Athletics, but I mean it's Dex parentheses Athletics.
It's strength is Athletics. Dex is acrobatics. That's why
you were correct. Yes. Nope. Strength and Athletics. You are quite correct. Yes. It is just pure Athletics. I apologize. Right. You are just rolling Athletics.
You gave me advantage, so I'm going to use that advantage.
Oh yes, still advantage.
Dag nabbit, my desk has rolled against me.
Floor dice don't exist.
Yeah, no, I have a coaster on my desk and it knocked my dice back.
If only D&D Beyond, the dice roller.
Only D&D Beyond. It is a digital tool set. Yeah. It would take your game to the next level.
Yep. You know what? I'm going to burn my last nat 20 since we're almost done anyway.
You Misty Step over Orkira and just basically appear standing over her shoulders where they boom. And as they're dragging, you sort of feel your shoulders kind of bump into Celise as she's standing over you with her sword.
Oh, hi.
Hi. So it's like, and I show up like this angel of death because my wings are still out.
Yeah. I don't know. I think your wings look amazing.
Yeah, no, it's very metal. It's very metal.
Yeah. It's super cool.
So I just like pull Orkira up. I'm like, nope, my friend can't have her.
Mm-hmm. And you see, they just still have that bizarre smile on their face, and they're like, "But she's our friend too." And they say that at the exact same time.
Creepy. Do I have any more actions, or is that it? Can I just get away with Kira?
That would be it. Yeah, Misty Step in athletics would be the whole thing there.
Okay, so basically, I am holding the line.
All right. So you get her back to her feet. Give me a dex save, Celise.
Dagnabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one's so much better. 18 and 8, that's 26.
You basically, as you get her back to her feet, you're like, hey, and you see a beam come hurtling towards both of you, and you tackle Orkira out of the way, but a disintegrate rips through your shoulder for 30 points of damage.
What?
Mm-hmm. Or Akira very much is like, yeah, ow! Out of the way again. And it is now Kara's turn.
All right, so is anything happening with that pole?
Wait, what?
The deck of many things.
Oh yeah, no, not yet. No.
Okay,
no.
Okay.
You were like with that poll. I was like, wait, who are we voting for? I don't. Oh yeah, right.
Wait a minute.
So seeing her friends, kind of friends, getting torn up is going to cast a Mass Cure Wounds at 6th level and heal you all for 30 points.
Nice.
That also gets counterspelled.
Damn it!
I would like to counterspell that. Counterspell.
Nice.
Your counterspell gets counterspelled.
What? Oh no!
I'm really mad.
There are a number of spellcasters in this room right now. You're like, yeah, like you feel this like warm glow start to come up and it goes down, and then it starts to come up again, and then it just goes down.
Kara getting fed up. She's like, screw magic. And she's run forward out of the globe of invulnerability to the nearest combatant and is just going to use her bonus action, use her war cleric feature, and start slashing away.
Start boom, boom, boom. And you all hear, again, all of them at once say, there's no point in this, you know. Death is inevitable. Wally, it is your turn. Actually, Wally, give me, Kuzima, give me a wisdom save.
We just passed 13,000.
We passed 13,000.
Damn.
Oh my gosh!
That was amazing.
And that's a 30.
That's also amazing.
But yes, hell yeah. Woo! Sorry, happened at the same time.
No, they're concentrating. Like this is like your concentrating face. No, okay, Wally, it is your turn.
Yeah, I got a few questions. One, my soul still has not returned to my body, correct?
No, your soul's gone, Broseph. Yeah,
Okay,
no, Sarah.
Phoenix is working on things, all right?
Sarah Rag has it. Yeah,
but I'm still like autonomous. I can still do what I want.
Exactly your body functions. Your soul is gone.
Oh well, who needs a soul? That's not necessary. And also kind of semi new to playing a monk. Can I use extra attack and flurry of blows in the same turn?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then also, if I have the key points, can I use stunning strike on all of those attacks?
You theoretically can. Yeah, as far as I know, yes. At this late hour, definitely.
And what's the name of the dude on the Dracolich?
A Sararak.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him a bunch.
Okay. Yep.
So, do you want me to just roll all the attacks and then?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go.
Who needs a soul when you've got stunning strike?
And now we've got an
people
epic
souls
battling on our side thanks to a $500 donation.
What? Oh wow!
I don't even know what to say.
Wally,
I got. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, as you get ready to like knuckle up, you feel something dripping on you. You see where the ship crashed, a cell of some sort was cracked open, and this golden ooze starts falling over you.
Golden.
It begins to completely wrap around you and says, we hate them. Maybe we can get some revenge.
Am I Venom now?
You're super Venom right now. That's exactly what happened. You're Venom now.
Yes.
And the Sovereign Ooze fights on your turn because you're Venom. And I don't know who DMs your regular game, but this super just happened in front of everyone. So...
Oh yeah, no, this is canon for sure.
I'm just... Hey, if Celeste can be the Deathbane, you can be Venom. Yeah. Celeste, I'm telling you, I want somebody to draw death so bad. Yes, roll it. You can roll your number of attacks. So Sarak's got not insignificant health, so you can still roll it.
I got two 20s, a 28, and a 12.
That is a lot of hits, so you can roll it up for me. Although after your attack, a number of things happen.
Oh dear.
All of you, everybody, give me a DC 21 dex save as the Draco Lich blows its wings. Still give it to me, Wally. Your damage will have resolved beforehand. But so that happened. But then, we'll see what happens after that.
So far, DC is over 26. Do we have to roll?
No, you're good. No, it's dex. You need to beat 21 to avoid being knocked down.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a wing buffet.
It's good.
Wing buffet from the Draco Lich.
So a bunch of people came by and they knocked her Kira down, and she got back up again. And you never thought you were going to keep her down, and then the Draco Lich.
We don't want to get a DC. We don't want to get a DCMA, but you get knocked down, but you get up again.
But I got back down, so yeah, I'm down.
Those that fail, it is 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Yep.
If you did save, you kind of keep your ground. And now, Orkira, again, you and
Wally is still.
Cosima, no, Wally can just give me the number when you got it. Again,
I've got the number, but I also need 4 con saving throws.
All right. What's the number he needs to beat?
19.
He beats 3 of them, and the 4th one you hit him, and you see he sort of like freezes in place, and he goes, "No, no one like you will ever be the end of me. I will feast on your essence for all time." And give me, although you do like lay into him though, so give me.
So he's not stunned, is what you're telling me?
He is not stunned. He made 3 saves and used a legendary action. Yep. Okay. He's got not insignificant stun. He's a chunky boy. Although you do the damage though, so give me the damage. 56. I mean, you're laying blows into him and feel bones cracking and sinews. I mean, he's still got meaty bits. You got him with a couple of those, but he still looks defiant. Or Kira. Again, this technically resolves at the same time as Kuzima, but I'm gonna let you declare first this time.
Actually, I'll let Kuzima go first.
Oh, okay, Kuzima.
Okay. Is there anything else up there with us other than Sarak and the Draco Lich?
Wally is there punching a Sarak, and the Draco Lich is very much biting into the Solar, and it is like bloody. But they're all fighting up there.
The Solar is bloody?
Oh yeah, the Solar's bloody because the Draco Lich is like laid into it.
No worries. That's fine. I'm going to still, as this dragon, scream out in primal rage, and I'm going to attack it 3 times. Once with a bite, 2 with a claw, and then 2 claw attacks.
On the Draco Lich?
On the excuse me, on the Sarak. On Sarak.
On a Sarak. On a Sarak, the number you need to beat is 25.
That's fine. I'm using my natural 20 for the bite.
All right. That will definitely get him.
And I doubled dice. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do that real quick. I'm also gonna do the other attacks too. I guess I'm not wasting time.
All right.
And I'm gonna use advantages on both of them just to make sure.
All right.
26 for the first one. More than that for the second one.
That is all enough for you to just lay into this Draco Lich.
Great. Yeah.
Also, thank you all for staying with us. I know it's been like a long 24 hours, but we got to bring it home. So thank you. It's you were so generous. We have to let it all happen.
Oh, and little one spit too, and he
Okay.
got a 28.
That is enough. What does his spit do?
It's fire damage.
Okay.
It's a flame seed.
It hits.
Cool. I'll get you damage in a second.
Alrighty.
Sorry, that was.
Give me a con save there, Kuzima.
Okay, I can do that. 2 seconds. You know what? You're right. There's literally a dice roller here for a reason. Why would I sit there and do all this when I literally can just use a dice roller?
Those level 20 dice pools get big.
Listen,
Yeah.
I love level up dice. They are absolutely amazing, but every once in a while, when you need to roll at level 20,
that meteor swarm that was 20 d6 and also 20 d6, I was like, yeah, okay, hang on. let me just deal with that.
That's
Yeah.
that. And then 4 of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I keep having to go back to a thing. And then
No problem.
Another. You said con save?
Yes, please.
I'm pretty sure he has a better con. Yes, he does. That is math. That is a 28.
All right. You see a Sararek just reaches out and gently touches you, and you see like a little spark of black energy go over you, but it doesn't feel like anything happened.
Okay. Great.
And how much damage on the Dracolich?
This is all on the Sarac.
This is all on the Sarac. Okay, cool.
Sorry, because we want him dead.
I'm like Wally is there, like wham, wham, wham. It's like dragon mouth coming down on him.
Are you gonna roll?
Okay.
Oh, noises! Oh god, the dice roller.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Noise it makes. Yep.
Okay.
Just
64
give me
plus. I gotta add the just pluses. I guess automatically get plus 8. So 72 plus 16. 98.
88.
No, 72 plus 60.
Oh.
Yeah, 88.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
88 points of damage. That's fire piercing. All that.
Huge...
lies plus whatever this. Plus, where are you at? Plus 8. So that's 96.
Giant bite into his shoulder, and he curses in a long forgotten language as this dragon head has him, and Wally is still there, just like heavy back at him, going to the body, standing on the back of this Dracolich. Or Kira, yes.
she stands up again. She nods at Solis and says, thanks. And you watch that all the burn marks on her body have started to light up a little bit, and she's got a lot, and she gives Kara this appreciative look for trying to heal everybody. He's like, yeah. Phoenix is going to be here in a second. Just to make sure we all survive. And she's going to cast Mass Heal.
Oh, please add another 8 points of damage because I do wildfire stuff.
Okay.
Sorry.
He is burned and bitten, but still very much resolute and angry.
Okay.
Mass heal.
I'm doing Mass Heal, which means I have a pool of 700 hit points to split between those that I choose. And I choose all of these lovely people right here. I'm assuming 700 hit points is enough to get most of you up to full. So please.
In that they had used their counter spells already, so they cannot stop it.
It's also a 9th level, so if they wanted to try to counterspell, there was gonna be some rolling. Anyway, it's 700 hit points. I think.
You know what? Hold on a second. Let me check something.
I'm only down 100.
Actually, you know
I'm
what?
down exactly 100.
You know what?
What? You gonna roll a counterspell on me?
Going to use my natural 20 on a Sararek to stop your mass heal.
No.
What?
Rude.
I can't believe you've done this.
And he just looks down at you and goes,
and I'm slightly miffed, but I look back at him and I say, yeah, the fire is coming.
middling servant of a false god.
Yeah, false, that's what you think, huh? And her burn marks are still all lit up as she can feel her god coming. But she's a little annoyed by the fact that that mass heal went away. She's a little annoyed at that.
Mercy, it is your turn. The Solar is very much in the grips of the Dracolich, and you have whatever you would like to do.
Are you sure Phoenix is coming?
Oh, yeah. Listen.
She points at her wrist. She's not sure why.
Mercy.
Look at it this way. It's a phoenix. They're a god of resurrection. So even if things go really bad, I mean, and she kind of points to her scars and her burn marks and says, it'll be fine.
Okay. And this card kind of flutters down from the sky and Mercy snatches it. It looks a bit like a Taroka card, but different. And it says fate at the bottom. And the moment she touches it, she hears this really familiar violin music in her head, just inserting something for the Miss crew there watching. And she leaves her useless globe of invulnerability.
It was not useless.
Okay, right. She leaves her globe of invulnerability, almost sort of dancing to the violin music. And as she's dancing, she's going to use sorcery points to cast the spell subtly so that it cannot be counterspelled.
Mm-hmm.
And an orb of light appears in her hand, and a beam shoots up from it through the Dracolich and a Sararak on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
I am casting Sunbeam.
Mm-hmm.
I require
Did I also hear that you were invoking your fate card?
I was just using that for flavor. I'm not invoking it yet. But I'm casting Sunbeam. It requires a Constitution save, DC 19. Undead have disadvantage on this saving throw.
Rolled a 20 and a 1 on the Dracolich. That's the worst. That is the best or worst, whichever way it goes for you. That is
Fate
always
chose to intervene after all.
Or the worst. Yes, no, they both fail their saves. Yes.
Okay, I rolled my damage while other people were going, so I was really excited. They each take 43 points of radiant damage and are blinded until my next turn.
The light rips up through both of them, and they're like, and burst into flames, and you see the Dracolich lands, but is still like looking around frantically, like flashing out with its wings. And you hear everything stops, Mercy. And Kuzima's little salamander floats down to you and says, would you like to get out of this? I have something to show you.
Only if you see others.
Done. And all of you find yourself on the bridge of this ship. You see a huge, bulbous, horrifying brain floating in a tank. Those of you that have gazed upon an elder brain before, this one's easily 3 times as big. It's got extra hemispheres and globes. This one is an unusual one. And out across the view screen, you see a nearby sun, which has begun swirling. And a head comes out of it and looks in the direction of the ship and comes that way. And you hear horrific clicking noises from the Illithids. They usually don't talk out loud because it's beneath them, but they are frantically trying to adjust to do something to get away from this that is coming your direction. In Orkira, you see standing over there next to you, your family, long gone. And they turn and they look at you and they just say, and the flames come forward and you hear this like horrifying clack, and as the flames come through and all of you begin to feel the heat washing over you, you're gone.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You're standing on a beautiful windswept countryside. The sun is shining on your face. There are beautiful wildflowers blooming. And you stand at the base of a massive black mountain with a castle carved into the side of it. Kara, with your family crest hanging from tapestries. And as you look up into the sky, you see the sun in the sky erupt into a phoenix that comes out and grabs onto something small and explodes right there in front of you.
Thank you.
And you see this beam of light comes and flies down over all of you, brightening the sky and the forest all around as you see the undeniable wing beats of the phoenix flying by and off back into the distance from whence she came. And with that, you have defeated the Illithid army and saved Sigil, and by doing so, all of the planes.
And got Kara a castle.
And got Kara a castle and turned Wally into Venom. Because
I was gonna say, yeah, that Phoenix didn't forget my soul, though, right?
Yeah. Does he have his soul back?
Whoops.
Phoenix is like, oh man, sorry.
You know what?
Bummer,
Wally, as you are there, and it's like, this is excellent. Now we will be able to rule wherever we want. As the Phoenix flies overhead, you hear a small voice say, Wally, do you wish for your soul to be returned?
No, I'm good.
And I cannot top that. So I'm going to turn this over to Lysa to finish us out for the whole event. Thank you all for staying late. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for your donations. What was the final total here?
We are at $13,084.69. Nice. Cents.
Stay classy. Y'all,
I don't know if Celeste can grab us what the merch totals were, plus an additional $1,500 for merch over the weekend.
So that's we're over 15 then, huh? As if my man, no, we're 14.5, 14 and some change. Okay, y'all. I thought we'd get to 12. You have exceeded my expectations. I am always amazed and awestruck and astounded by the gratitude and the generosity of this community. Thank you so much. I know it is hard times for a lot of people out there. I know it is difficult financially. It is difficult mentally. It is difficult emotionally. But thank you so very much. You have literally saved lives. So in the midst of whatever stress you're experiencing, I know times are hard out there. Just know you have made a real and meaningful difference. And I thank you for it. And y'all tell Celeste what it is I got to do. DM me on Twitter. My DMs are open. I said I would do a thing. You know what? I will do multiple ones of them. I won't say all of them. I haven't seen the list yet, unless it involves tasteful nudes. That'll do. But I will do multiple of the tasteful art, black and white. You know how it is.
Burlesque.
But yeah, hit up Celeste, hit me up. We will hook it up. And I have not forgotten the things we're already owed. Thank you so much. I am done talking. I'm giving it to you, Lysa.
Okay. So I just want to say, well, before I say anything else, can we get an emoji, party, storm going on in chat to thank Celeste?
Finger dancing.
Yeah, let's all finger dance and throw some emojis in chat, because none of this would be possible without Celeste. This is very much her brainchild, but also she has been working night and day, honestly, over the past few weeks to make this happen. On top of that, there's all the other folks who helped organize, all of the moderators who volunteered so much time this weekend, Katie and Mike who helped with art, and every single one of you who donated, who watched, who promoted on social media, who hosted, who rated. You made this possible. You are why we were able to raise over $14,000 over this weekend. And I just want to say that Dungeons and Dragons, D&D, is so much more than the company who makes it. It is a game that has changed the lives for many of us, I believe, in this game and in the chat. It is a community of people. I know in just even my personal life, like every friend I have, every person that I can count on these days were brought into my life by Dungeons and Dragons. So, getting emotional.
It's getting dusty.
I am now feeling
Dusty,
feelings. Yep. So I just want to say thank you times a million to everybody who made D&D Block Party 2020 a possibility. Thank you.
This is an ambush. Are we able to, like, Celeste, are you able to jump back in here to say anything? To say, I believe you've earned it. I understand if you just want to go to bed right now.
I know that last we'd spoken, Celeste was like, Lysa, please say something so I don't have to.
You know what? I'm going to say real quick, I just want to stress a thing, and that's community. This block party has proved that we are a community and we care about each other and we care about giving as a group and as a whole. And to reiterate that, it's not about who makes the game, it's about who plays it and who wants to enjoy it together. So I want to speak on behalf of Venture Maidens and everyone and say thank you. Seriously, thank you. Because this has proven that the community is why this game is what it is. Period.
Absolutely.
Literally couldn't have done it without you. Well, please, I'm going to make one last request then, you all. Go on the social medias, go on the Twitters. Please tag Celeste in a lot of I love yous and your amazings and thank yous. Flood her timeline with wonderful delightfulness today and tomorrow, because I can tell you from having been a part of these things, it won't even set in right now. It doesn't seem real right now. Tomorrow, when she's like, oh, did that happen? Love.
Everybody tweet at C. Conowitch what your favorite moments from D&D Block Party were.
Yep.
So that after she hopefully sleeps all of tomorrow, she wakes up to those messages.
Yep. And I think that's it. I know we ran over. Thank you so much. Again, it's anytime we introduce monsters and roles and advantages, it just gets crazy. So I was telling them, even leading into this, they were like, ooh, is there anything I need to know? I'm like, nah. You know, level 20, pick some stuff. We'll do some things. Stuff will happen. So, I guess I B. Dave Walters, at B. Dave Walters. I'm everywhere. Find me. And I guess let's go in the reverse direction to give our last sign off here. So, Wally.
That's me. Hey, thanks for having me. This is amazing. It always amazes me to see what the community is capable of doing. Just shocked. But I'm at the Mike Bachmann. You can find me on Greetings Adventurers podcast.
Cara.
Wow, this is so humbling. Hi, I'm Sage. My Twitter handle is at Staff of Sage. I play here on the Venture Maidens regularly. I play Cara. If you love her, you can see more. Not level 20, unfortunately. I also run
Not yet.
I also run a Descent into Avernus campaign, a Dragon Age campaign, and you can hire me on Ko-fi to run a game for you.
Or Kira.
Hi, I'm Orkira. I love you. You deserve to be here. I want to play with you and hang out with you and help you however I can. Thanks.
Celeste.
Celeste, you normally get to see at level 12 on Rivals of Waterdeep. This was fun. I will always play dice. I'll play dice. I will always play D&D or any other game with all of you. And Celeste, I hope that you get a lot of sleep. I'm going to send you a coffee because after the charity stream I did, I woke up the next day and I was like, that didn't happen. Even though physically I was so exhausted, I knew it actually happened. So kudos to all of you. I've never had a chance to do anything like this with you all. I'm at your service. I will happily do this again. Sundays, you can catch me on Rivals Waterdeep. Also, normally with B-Dave on Aegon. And then starting next month, I'm DMing Dragon Age again over on the Wandering DMs channel. And, you know, I'm always down to roll some dice.
CB?
I thought it was going to be Lysa, so I was like, I'm fine. Hi, my name is Omega, also known as the Critical Bar. Critical Bar across all social media channels. You can't catch Kazima anywhere because, as our friend, our lovable B. Dave Walters says, I am the tabletop mercenary. So you can have me anywhere. You will see Kuzima somewhere soon. I won't say where, but you'll see him again on a smaller scale, a non-evil Kuzima. Past that, I am the creator of the hashtag Black AF Roundtable, along with Cypher of Tier and many Black creators in the community. It is coming back. We will get details soon. We just needed a hiatus because I'm going to also piggyback the first and the second roundtables. After that, I was like, that just happened. So I get it. So yeah. Anywho, that's me. Love you all. I do have a talk show on my channel, _, every Tuesday. Next week, we're talking to Gabe James Games, who also created a new way to do class modifiers versus racial modifiers. So catch that Tuesday, 11 PST. That's me. Goodbye.
I realized I probably should have pointed out that Freely is on Silver and Steel's Tuesday at 6 Pacific, and the show that I DM, Dungeons & Dragons and Dark and Wish, returns Thursday at 5 Pacific, right ahead of Critical Role. And I'm kicking it to you to take us out, Lysa.
All right. I am Lysa Penrose. You can find me on all the social media doing a bunch of D&D things at Lysa Penrose. I'm the host of Behold Her podcast that showcases the stories of femme gamers. And you can find me making community and creation happen over on dungeonmastersguild.com. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. Anyone want to join me in dancing us out? Yeah.
Wow.
Hey. Celeste, you did this.
You did it.
You did
Celeste,
this.
to everybody who did something for this show. That was amazing. Also, thank you for agreeing to do this ridiculous game, because it was amazing. And I had so much fun playing with all of you. And
This was so great.
And sorry, Freely. Thanks, Celeste, for saving you. I totally was just like, oh, my bad.